thought that's why you died. I thought your heart just couldn't handle it and it just kind of gave out.
My heart's strong.
Not what I've heard.
No, it's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's my lungs. The lungs.
My lungs are also bad.
Yeah, I think all of you might be bad.
What gave that away? Which part of my garbage body gave you that hint?
Literally everything you say informs me that your body's in disarray.
Oh, yeah. I'm really feeling it in the brain region right now. I've been having terrible anxiety all fucking day.
Me too.
Oh.
I'm gonna try and bring the energy tonight, but today's at work was trying.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep an upbeat and positive attitude despite everything my brain is saying. Because I know it's a filthy liar.
You could say that you're trying to keep the ground to your feet.
Zokra.
Oh,
You're
that
so
sounds
loud.
wild.
Zokra?
Oh, I just woke up from a nap. I'm moving over to the computer in a second.
That explains the quality.
I was like, I feel like Zokra's laying next to me and talking directly into my ear.
Screaming in my ear.
It was a little sensual there for a minute.
Oh, that's a little bit.
A little much.
Hello, I'm speaking directly into your ear now.
Yeah.
Hello, Peter.
Howdy.
Hello, Sue.
Handsome gentleman on roll 20.
This handsome man. Who could have
Who
been?
is this handsome, mysterious man?
Guards, arrest this handsome
wizard.
I wish roll 20 would keep me logged in.
Yeah.
I was logged in less than 24 hours ago. Why has it logged me out?
Why hasn't logged me out in 14 years?
Time changes everyone, Sue.
I don't know why that happens to you.
Well, I don't know.
I wish it would at least let you put down your token.
Oh my god, It's very frustrating. Is this background the Shinra building?
Don't worry about it.
I think it is.
It definitely is. In fact, I have to like hide this man right here.
And President Shinra back there.
Oh yeah, I see the logo now.
Oh no.
The logo.
Never mind. We'll just
call. I don't stretch him. I had that thought. I was like, this building feels so familiar. It reminds me of a song. Dun, 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 dun.
How have I not loaded that into Roll20?
just to like
little propaganda.
Just to
little propaganda.
Just to make me happy.
We're gonna get that for the next remake for sure.
I can't wait.
I'm just missing the Wii.
I will probably dip out after about an hour or so because I have to wake up early for work tomorrow.
I'll miss you forever.
I miss you too, Yak.
Hello. Meowdy.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh. How would do, partner?
I need water.
No. Yeah, that's good.
I lied when I said it was my brain. It's my knees. My knees are bad.
Everybody's knees are
Oh,
bad.
Mm-hmm. Mine hurt every day.
The amount of god-awful noises that just came from my knees when I stood up should be cause for alarm in most countries.
Do you think that includes Canada?
I think you're right. There goes another noise. But we're gonna pretend it's not happening.
It's such a mess.
Oh, the American medical system. I see y'all have it too.
Funny story, my dad was like, why don't you go to a hospital in the States to get all your problems sorted out? I'm like,
Funny joke.
it's like, for one, I don't have over $1 million.
Yeah.
How can you say that with any seriousness? Well, it's your father. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, well, just across the border, there's some hospital, and they have really good reviews.
Some hospital.
Do you?
He
Don't you
named
get
it, but I can't remember.
Don't you get Trulicity?
Hmm?
Don't you get like Trulicity?
I don't know what that means.
Your injection.
Oh, no, it was Ozempic.
Oh well, slightly cheaper. If you want to go to stateside, that'll be $1,199 US.
Oh no, he was talking about like for my bleeding problem.
Oh
Still
God.
still going, by the way.
Yeah. If you're coming over here,
I'd be like 6 figures.
it would. I don't know about 6, but it would definitely be 5. You're probably looking at like a car's amount out of pocket.
Imagine if you
Yeah.
could just trade your newborn. That would be so much easier.
No,
You know
because
what,
you
Wayne?
have to
You're so fucking
pay
right.
the hospitals to get the
You still have to pay
newborn.
the hospital and get that bitch out of you.
I don't know. I think I could
Nah.
just do like what they do, and I didn't know I was pregnant, and just pop a squat over a toilet.
Holy shit, let's do a recap.
I kind of want to know about the squat, but okay.
I don't.
Damn.
Give me 1 second.
It's a scathing critique of the American medical system to where doctors can't even tell when people are pregnant.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'd
Oh,
rather
you're
spit out in the baby than
You're just having women's problems.
You're just fat.
Lose weight.
Yeah.
I love it. I know why they have to, like, they require you to take a pregnancy test, but I'm like, I promise you, hand to God, there ain't anything growing in there. So if we could just move this process along.
The only thing growing in there are the cobwebs.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to recap?
I'll do it.
Excellent.
God, so much happened. I just listened to all of it too. So, Nicholas goes. Oh, well, okay. So, Mothman goes home after his incident with Nicholas and Dr. Corbin, and Emmerich is there, and he questions him, and it cleanses the mind control out of Mothman, and that, but there was some lingering effects from the questioning, so Mothman feels angry. Mothman feels angry at Nicholas and Corbin for causing him to become mind controlled. And then Dr. Vor and Shrek, after their elementary school adventure, went to the park because Shrek wanted to talk to the demon inside the pavilion. Dr. Vor saw their wish of like being a necromancer, but Shrek didn't see anything. Just like the darkness in the cage where this creature is being held. But that night he didn't have a dream, and the pavilion demon said that he could grant him a wish if he got the old woman back from Japan and finish the ritual. And surely Zarak would never do such a terrible, terrible thing.
No, no, no,
Um,
no.
and then, they both do some research. Zarak did some research about Jinko, and Dr. Vore did some research about some of the magical people. They also came to a possible conclusion that this current ritual is to wipe out the bloodline of the founders. I don't think we're a hundo on that just yet. And it doesn't seem like any of the magic users in town that we know of need a wish that would cause them to do all this horrible stuff. And then when Nicholas comes home from the bar, he has a letter from Miss Hildebrand saying that she wants to have lunch with him. Following day, half the party goes to the Waffle House and they discuss some things. And Steve says that he has a meeting at the hospital, but everyone's very concerned about Steve and think that he might be a hive mind, so he needs to be babysat. And they pick Nicholas to go with him to the hospital so that that can all be taken care of. The rest, Ashore and Zarek go to see the launch from Jinko, where Mothman goes back to Hot Topic and gets himself some super curse bullets. And then Steve and Nicholas go to the Hildebrands for lunch, where Nicholas's wine is thrown into question, but it's really good wine, so that's what's important. And then after the lunch, they go to the hospital, where this scene is currently playing out.
Excellent. All right. Didn't you say there was something you wanted to do before
There
this?
is. So the last question I asked was if I recognize this man, and you said I kind of do. So my next question is this the same presence I felt with me since my brother died?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So I think I've been thinking about this a lot. I think in a moment of panic and knowing what I know and what I need to keep knowing, if I come to the realization, even for a second, that I know who this person is, I think it will snap something very important inside of me. So I throw open my sight so I cannot see this person.
Interesting. Okay.
I just have to. It's like the body's reaction. I have to emotionally protect myself, or I don't think I could handle it.
That's legit. Well, with your sight open. You also see Peter.
Yeah.
Alexander, with your sight open, you actually see Peter as a. You see him as a pale husk with blood pouring from his heart as he bleeds to death.
Sounds like Peter.
You also see a shadow behind him. You're not exactly sure what this is. That said, what song do I want to use for this? Use classic piano piece. You feel a sting from the ring on your finger, and you pass out.
Yeah. Did I see? Oh, I guess I was. If I saw anything from him, I would probably purposely not be looking.
Yeah, you didn't see anything like related to the other individual.
Yeah.
This is all just Peter.
Yep. Okay.
There's something following him.
And then I pass out.
Peter, the gentleman in the room, will then say, "Well, we're off to an interesting start already, I see." He will then make his way down the long and darkened hallway to a pretty nice mahogany desk, and he will say, "Come here."
And am I compelled to do so, or
You are.
I gotta go over there?
And as you walk down there, he will pick up a phone, dial a couple of numbers, and he'll say, "Susan, I'm afraid one of the fellows you sent up to my office has lost consciousness. Can you send a gurney up here and take him to room 247? His vitals are fine, but I think he's a little dehydrated." And he'll hang up, and within a couple minutes, Nicholas is indeed put on a gurney and taken down the other elevator.
As that happens, Steve would ask, "Did you do that?"
Yes. He's not
Uh,
ready.
Hmm.
I think he knows it.
Ready for what?
God damn it. Every time you say anything for what with that cadence, I can't help but think of that goddamn video. And he'll actually look at you very candidly and say, "You won't be able to repeat any of this anyways. But the dead brother that he seeks is me."
What?
I know, shocked.
You
Um.
you hear in the distance.
So you're not dead. No, you're not
Well,
gone anyway.
dead, yes. Gone, no. Speaking of, I assume you have some questions as to your current condition?
Is this your doing? I feel really good, and the more I'm figuring out about this, the more concerned I am.
Excellent. I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm sure your old and withered body could probably have used a tune-up. That said, you will be my thrall for the time being. It was either
Thrall?
that or let you die. So I hope you can find this arrangement agreeable.
What does being a thrall entail?
You will do basically whatever I ask within reason. I don't want to completely take away your autonomy, but I need you to be my eyes and ears on this group of ruffians that Emmerich has hired. You'll be a spy.
I'm not very good at keeping secrets.
No, you won't have a choice. You can't mention any of this even if you wanted to. Go ahead and try.
To
Peter, as you even try to utter those words, nothing comes out of your mouth. You just kind of freeze. And
That's
see?
unsettling.
Won't be a problem.
Okay. Um. So what can I do for you, sir?
There's fine. Well, I need to know what Emmerich's moves are. I think he's hired you all to cause some discord among town, which you have very aptly done.
Some of it wasn't intended, I don't think.
I would hope none of it was intended. It's embarrassing. My brother's the only one doing any work out there.
I feel like some of us are
Hey.
doing more work than others.
And he would say, for that matter, I need you to keep my brother safe. He's the only thing I care about and the only reason I'm here. I knew these murders cropping up here would draw him.
You might be asking the wrong person in the group to protect anyone. I don't know how to. I can drive really well.
You're more capable now than you were. You'll figure it out.
Okay.
Also, in order to keep this interesting state of unlife, you will have to eat bugs and vermin. A few a day.
No.
I hope you've got a strong stomach.
He just starts like not crying, but like, no. thought I was going to be happy for once.
Well, price to pay. I mean, what were you before?
Not much more than a thrall, I guess. Always working for someone.
Yeah, so instead of Uber, it's a vampire.
Do you at least pay me?
Hey, do you require financial compensation? I believe the Elderbrands are paying you quite handsomely at the moment.
If I
Though
work
I
one job,
suppose,
doesn't
should
mean
you...
I'm paid only for one.
I suppose if you have needs, I can do my best to accommodate within reason. Is there something you require at the moment?
Trying to think, well, is there anything he could ask for? Um,
That's up to you.
I'll get back to you on that.
By all means. Um, he'll say, just think of me, and I'll find you.
Okay.
Moving on to other things. That night I found you in the woods. Someone didn't finish their job, and I find that very curious.
Do you know who killed me?
I do not. I can only imagine whoever it was sensed me coming and fled. I was hoping you could maybe shed some light on that. What do you remember?
He described the creature that followed and the going through places that I remember, and then opening the door and getting stabbed. And then I saw your eyes as I died, I guess.
There are far worse things you could gaze upon, he says with a cheeky grin.
I do an awkward grin back.
Then I would say, what is your plan? What are your plans tonight?
Well, I think the extent of my plans was going to this appointment, as far as I thought about. I guess I should take care of Nicholas.
You take my brother home. He'll wake up in about an hour.
Okay. What what's he gonna
You'll then
say when he
inform
wakes
him
up?
that I have left for the day. And I was terribly disappointed I could not see him. What was that?
I said, God damn it.
Is he not going to remember what happened?
My brother is a frail boy. This is all too much for him. And the less he remembers about this event, the better. We need to get him back to London.
London.
Yes. That's far less crazy than this wild American podunk town.
It's not that bad. There's worse.
Have you not seen the things crawling around here?
Have you been to Detroit?
Holy shit.
I literally have my mic muted and I just said like the same thing like could have been Detroit. Jesus.
He says,
Got you there, big bro.
yeah, I can tell you all about Detroit. Say, well, I can't say I've been to this Detroit. Is it truly worse than this?
Yes.
Dear
It's
God.
in its own special, horrible way. Didn't die there though, so I guess this place does have that over it.
That's true. Not many people could die in more than one place, but you've been given that opportunity.
I hope not to die again.
The other thing you would say is This evening, around 10 or 11 o'clock, I will meet with you again, and I wish to know what Emmerich is doing with his time. Find this out by any means necessary.
Okay.
Text him, take an interest in the investigation, whatever it takes.
Can I ask one question before I leave and grab Nicholas?
You can ask as many as you like.
Oh, lovely. Do you have anything to do with these ritual murders?
Of course not. Aside from inadvertently being part of one.
Oh, so
Obviously, it
that
didn't
was how
work.
you died.
Had I been human, yes, I would have died.
So you weren't human when you died.
No.
Oh, is Nicholas human?
He would smile and say, "What do you think? You've had my wine."
Okay.
Filled with rats and bugs.
And he
Not-
would say, "And you may have more of it if you're a good boy and do as you're asked. It'll
Does
save
he
you
have
from
any like?
eating rats and vermin."
Does he have any like blood in a cup nearby that I could smell?
He definitely does.
I definitely would look at it and then lick my lips. Sample for the road. Smacks his
Hmm.
lips.
You bring me the information I ask for, and you can have an entire glass. And he will down the cup in front of him.
Oh, motherfucker. Steve does a little like dog whimper and says, "Okay, I'll be going then."
I truly didn't know this was so addictive. Do you have any other questions?
I don't think Steve would have more questions. I think knowing that he's not a part of the ritual murder, like operating them.
Yeah, you can confidently know he is not part of this.
Unless he's lying. I wouldn't doubt my master, so I'm gonna go pick up Nicholas.
Also, he could tell you any truth you want. You would never be able to say anything.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it later tonight.
Hey
You gonna
guys,
stop me?
die instantly.
I guess he would also, as you're leaving, and say, "Are you armed?"
I have a gun in the car.
You may want to carry it. There are ghouls following you.
But aren't am I not a ghoul?
No, not
Oh
exactly. Ghouls
God.
are
And
cannibalistic
ghoul,
creatures that have drank from that infernal cup.
those
I
ghouls
don't
aren't
recommend it.
you.
No.
Or girl, you
Well,
mean yours?
heavens no. You think I'd make something so disgusting?
Eh,
Now keep my brother safe, and don't fuck it up.
will do. I won't do. I won't
He's got
fuck
the
up.
RuPaul
I imagine he at least slightly has some RuPaul disease.
singing
If he had
Uh,
products,
cracking.
he would be selling.
Absolutely.
After that,
Unfortunately,
he's
there's not a
asleep.
big market for vampire wine yet.
What?
I'll put it during the game. I need to not stroll through Tumblr while I'm.
I mean,
All right.
there are so many smonks in this fucking picture.
I
Smonk,
know
smonk,
someone is like
smonk.
color coordinating them to try and hide their sin.
Can you
It's
find
not
them
working.
all?
Smog.
There's at least there's another one. There's like
Smog.
6. Yeah.
There are 10 smonks in this picture.
I do believe there's like something like 9 or 10. No! Some of these are really well hidden!
Holy shit.
Oh, it's off
Mark
center.
at 10, Jesus Christ!
Image is off center! Move it right! There we go. No!
Wait a minute. There we go.
There was
Oh my-
another smonk underneath. Underneath right here, there was another smonk. I saw it.
It's in the leaf.
Oh yeah, I see it. It's in the leaf.
Yeah.
Move Brother Nicholas really quick. Was there any underneath there?
I didn't put any underneath any characters.
Okay.
There's one.
Oh my goodness. That just came right out of me.
I think I can finally show the art that I've been hanging.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
Under. They
So cute.
are brothers.
Broter.
Brothers.
I love it a lot.
Aww. I can't believe your sibling is Cruella de Vil. I
know.
can.
I I love these two very dearly. They're some of my favorite OCs.
Hey. Peter, you go down to room 247, and Nicholas is passed out with a saline IV. He is beginning to come to.
Nicholas, it's time to wake up.
So, I have a couple of questions about my condition. Do I feel like I've been drinking? Like, do I feel bad?
No,
No? Okay. Well, that's
weirdly, no. It's
then
almost like you blinked and you like blinked and you opened up in a different room, like just opened your eyes in a new place. Complete loss of time.
and then what's the last thing that I remember?
Probably that there is a terrifying shadow behind your boy. And that your boy
Behind-
looks like a corpse whenever you open your sight.
So when Steve, okay. I do remember that. Do I remember why I did that, or have I pushed that out of my, like, suppressed that?
Say, fucking God. I would say it's suppressed.
Okay. I like push myself up, and I'm like, I think I'll check. I'll even check my own pulse. I'll be like, what happened?
You passed out suddenly. Have you been drinking more than usual?
Rude, and no.
It's very strange. You just all of a sudden just kind of fell over after going up the elevator.
Meeting. We have to go see the director of the hospital.
He's gone already. He said he has to go on a trip, and
What?
yeah.
Oh my God. I press my fingers to my temples. I'm just like, this cannot be happening.
It's never too late to get help with the whole
Help for what? I'm not
drinking
drunk.
thing.
I'm gonna guess. I am not. I have not had anything to drink.
We drank at the meeting with the Hildebrands.
We did.
Yeah. like an hour. Well, like
I
2 hours
totally
ago now.
forgot that he
That's
swore off
not
alcohol and then
drinking.
immediately started drinking alcohol.
I
It
just
was
had a
one
bottle.
glass.
Sounds like an
I did-
alcoholic.
Oh my God. All right, he'll be like, all right, fair enough. Maybe I do need help, but not Corbin help. Do you know of another clinic? This is starting to affect the investigation, I think.
Yeah. How long has Nicholas been out? It's an hour, or
1 hour. Yeah.
yeah, you've been out
Almost
for a
on
bit.
the dot.
Would there be any place open?
Peter, you would know just from being a frequent Uberer. That's really the only addiction clinic in town.
Do they have an Alcoholics Anonymous group?
They do have an Alcoholics Anonymous group. It does meet on Wednesdays.
Yeah, you're kind of out of luck. That's the only one here, unless you
I
want to
haven't-
drive for a while.
No, I have a better idea. I know Ash isn't here, but can Ash get me a fake prescription for actual medicine?
Dude, bro,
Yep,
you have a
100%.
doctor on tap. They could write you a
shit.
prescription for naltrexone.
I know, but I don't want to get Dr. Vor involved in something a little dubious.
That's not even a controlled substance. No one would even question that.
All right, then I would just go to Dr. Vor.
I mean,
I didn't want to get Dr. Vor in trouble.
I'm saying from a pharmacy perspective. If Dr. Vor prescribed you like Subutex, that'd be a little sus.
Well, it's not like I'm not an alcoholic, I guess. It just would. There's actually technically nothing dubious happening.
Dr. Vor couldn't even prescribe Subutex if she wanted to because of how it's you need a
you don't have,
special
like, the
license.
NDA license or whatever it is, not NDA.
XDEA.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to choose to not disclose the drug.
It's XDA.
I'm gonna give you a prescription for this, but don't read the label.
Don't even look at it.
Just pop a pill in and roll over. Don't even think about it.
Then yeah, I guess I would text Dr. Vor if she could send in a prescription for that stuff.
Yeah, send it electronically to a pharmacy of your choice. Rite Aid has the best GoodRx prices.
Oh my god, I have to pay American prices. Okay. Alright, let's do that.
I don't think it's particularly expensive.
I know I'm kind of tapped out on cash, but this is a medical emergency.
$23. You're good.
Oh yeah.
Did you actually look it up?
I did look it up. You most certainly have that.
All right, let's get Nicholas on the self-help he needs.
I wonder what he's gonna do when he's not drinking the blood wine anymore.
That's gonna be such an interesting can of worms. The funny thing about naltrexone.
I think you're just too drunk, so we better get you some help. This is on Steve.
This is on Steve.
Yeah, I do like the fact he's like, protect my brother. Steve, immediately, you should stop drinking wine.
Steve doesn't know the.
You do.
All of
you
the
know
details.
It's blood wine, and you were told, "What do you think?" when you asked if he was human.
And I said,
all the pieces are here.
I didn't respond. I thought he's human.
That's
Oh,
fair enough.
No.
I don't know. Maybe Steve would assume that.
What do you think? I think he's human. Great. Case closed.
Steve also choosing the option of, I don't want to think about it too hard.
Yeah.
I'm choosing not to.
I put my own blinders on.
So I won't. The best part about this is naltrexone, I believe, makes you violently vomit if you drink alcohol.
All that blood. Going back to the hospital.
Sounds like a moose, but not for today.
Oh,
not for today. Today you drank.
What if you do that vampire thing where you throw up all the blood you've ever drank? Ooh, that'd be gross.
That's kind of gross.
Flood the whole fucking hotel room.
I don't want to spend too much time on getting Nicholas medicine, so like just that it happened.
Yeah, you go there, you go through the drive-through, you pay $23.
You don't want to roleplay talking to the pharmacist about a new medication.
Do you have any medication allergies?
Have you taken this before?
Do you have any questions on this? Do you want to sign up for our pharmacy rewards program?
No, I don't live in this country. Let's just move this along.
Do you want a flu shot?
It is flu season.
Oh my god.
You're 179 years old. Do you want to get your pneumonia shot?
No. No. Steve, since I missed it, how was your meeting with the hospital director?
Oh, clean bill of health. Just wanted to double check considering the extent of my my injuries. You know.
Mm. I really need to talk to him. This was so unfortunate. My life, I don't know what happened since I got into this country. I feel like my life has really gone off the rails.
No, that's
America will do that to you.
kind of what happens when you come to America to solve a murder mystery.
That what happened.
And it happens all the time. You're not a unique case.
But you're okay? You didn't get stabbed again? I did predict you would get stabbed again.
No. Well, all good.
Well, I'm sorry I missed it. I'm not sure. I was told to keep an eye on you, but I think you're fine. I don't think you're a hive mind.
That's good.
I think everyone's worrying for nothing.
That's
Quite
good.
frankly,
Good to
Steve,
know.
I've got my own problems.
That
Yeah.
definitely seems true.
I got my own shit going on.
But enjoy the suit. And it was nice having lunch with you. You're a fine fellow, Steve, and I do enjoy your company. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you. I hope you you feel better soon too.
Thank you. Out of the two of us, I am glad it's your life that's getting on the right track. I'm happy for you. I'll pat him on the shoulder, and I'll fucking leave.
Just kind of like choke up a little bit. Thank you. He also feels guilty because
Oh.
he's basically
You are lying.
I-
Lying by omission, at least.
yeah. This isn't healthy for Steve. He's not. He's
No.
not. He's not built for
He
deception.
didn't do anything to help with the guilt. That's on you.
That's on me.
You just said you can't.
So I'd probably drive Nicholas home, make
Mhm.
sure he's gets inside all right.
Yeah, you walk him to his door.
You lean in for the kiss.
No.
No.
I did say Steve was too young for me. Just to the lobby is fine. I can get up to my hotel room.
Are you
Just
sure?
fine. Oh yeah.
You don't have a choice.
Don't need to be
Oh.
tucked in, giving it a little kiss on the forehead.
Considering how you just passed out by going up an elevator, I think I should at least get you to your door.
Sorry, it's doctor's orders.
Hey, this is almost too courteous, though I do appreciate it. I'm on the 7th floor. Room 7114.
Writing this down like a madman.
I'm not compelled to keep that a secret.
My God, Stephen.
Wow.
You're supposed to keep me safe. You can't just be giving my address out to strange blonde people.
I'm having flashbacks.
Oh my god. What a callback to yesterday.
Anyway. Yeah, and then can I we get to my hotel dorm room, can I go in there without Steve? I don't need to be tucked
Oh
in.
yeah, no.
Tucked in.
Steve will stop at the door.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I don't feel compelled to go in.
You don't. You don't feel compelled to go in, give a little tuck in, kiss goodnight.
Mwah. Good night.
A little glass of warm
Thank you.
milk.
Night, Peter's Vampire.
Thank you. This was a lot. Uber drivers, you know what? It's fine. Thank you. I'm gonna go inside.
Go get some sleep.
You're telling me Nicholas isn't gonna lean in for the kiss either?
Too young.
Yeah, this is the shittiest date I've ever seen.
Hey, maybe I have a chance with that Fagin. That fairy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What do you call that?
So Steve's gonna head over to do some snooping.
past snooping you duping.
At the boss's place.
All right.
Do my own attempt at breaking it.
Oh
Well-
God.
Well, if Sue has to go within the hour, should we do
We
the
do that
launch
stuff first.
thing? Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that first.
Oh. I was to say, but probably you guys could just continue with that and just you can NPC me, Derek, because I gotta go 15. I'm gonna go to sleep in like 15 minutes.
We could probably just do it now.
All right, all right.
There's really not a lot going on. That said, man, unfortunately, Rufus's welcome ceremony is actually perfect for this.
No.
Please forgive me, Sue. That said, you are pretty much out in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. You come to a viewing deck that is on the top of a very large hill, probably a mile out of State College. A group of people, again, is kind of gathered around, and at the very end of this viewing deck is a huge piece of plexiglass overlooking they call them a space tram. It is basically a large kind of rail system that goes for about 2 miles before curving steeply upwards. There's also a lot of fanfare and GeneCo informational pamphlets.
Like little funny videos or whatever
Yeah,
on funny
just like
screens.
They have
It's
like
like-
how it's made of the denim that they got.
yeah. It basically has like big TVs that have those like 50-second like retail commercial reels. They have no sound, but it's like talking about them making pills and showing some organic chemistry. Bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Some guy in goggles in a lab somewhere doing something.
Yeah. That guy that holds up science bottles.
Finally.
Beakers.
Yeah, science
Science
bottle.
He
bottle.
holds up the very scientific looking flask. One of those ones with the funny shapes. No.
God damn it.
That said, it does have a countdown to the launcher. You have about 10 minutes. Is there anything you want to do?
So is this like, do they have their like whole headquarter building here? Is this just like the?
There is not. The headquarters is actually in Centerville.
Well, I guess not the
This is
headquarters,
a-
but just like their like launching place.
They do have a launching building, however, you are pretty far from that.
Okay, so this is just like where we can get as the public.
Yeah, you guys are kind of overlooking. I'll just move this. You're kind of overlooking the valley. Like the building would actually be about here.
Mm.
So it's a significant distance.
I thought the launch was at their celestial research facility.
No. It was at their launch facility. We went over this before. Their launch facility is nowhere near town because this kind of launch would literally blow up most buildings. So it has to be out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh.
You know where the research facility is, though.
Is it? That's an all-in-one. Space and pills.
It's just a big ass building, and you know they do space research, and you know they do pill research. Presumably, it's in the same building. The structure here kind of looks like it's just there to facilitate a launch. You kind of have access roads for them to get shit on the track. It's definitely got, like technical rooms, observation decks, everything you would need.
Is there a lot of people attending?
1,000.
Ooh, big event.
I know.
Site open.
Site open.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, can you see the, like, space vehicular?
Yes, you can actually. On the track down below is a large cylindrical tube with a couple of what you presume to be optic gadgets built into it. Lean, as you open your sight, you will see this will take a moment. Actually, rather than dig through 1,000 icons. On the launch pad, Ween, you see a bright golden light. And you see this lying on the track instead.
Wow.
Oh.
We're sending it back to heaven. Stand back.
Okay. I think it's Vor and technically Ash what I see. That's some weird shit.
That's weird.
Ween. The image begins to unfold.
Say the image?
The image begins to unfold, and you see instead this gazing back at you.
Oh wow.
Roll
Finch.
conviction.
No, I don't want to look at it anymore.
You suddenly lose the choice.
Conviction. I got a 3.
3? You can close your sight now if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
do. I don't play with that. um, did it try to say anything, or was it just looking at me?
It seemed to just notice you.
Open
You're
your
not
sight
sure.
back up and find out, big boy.
Fuck around and find out. You're not sure what its intent was.
If I look around the crowd, does anyone stick out as well? Like, is anyone looking at me?
Before you close your sight, no one really looks. The crowd may as well not even be there.
Okay.
The shining star down on the rail is really all you could focus on.
But there's no employees or
Oh, there's tons of
researchers.
employees.
Okay, so they don't seem
Presumably
to touch.
researchers.
Is it like the orb when Frodo touches and it takes him straight to the Sauron eye? It's the only thing he gets to look at.
It kind of is like that, but I will say everyone here seems human.
Well, I'll have to talk with my demon later about this.
What it?
Yes, your demon will definitely give you answers without you doing something for him.
I'm trying. Maybe. You don't
Demon
know.
Doug.
Demon Doug. Hi, Doug. How you been? Okay.
What? What is? Okay, so if you describe to me what
Girl,
you
I don't
saw,
If I had to describe to you what I saw, it was like a dove with a bunch of wings and then a giant eye instead of where the dove is.
biblically accurate angel.
Is that what you call it? Jesus Christ. I mean,
Yeah.
wait.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Did we have to teach Zarek about Christianity?
No, I don't want to know about that. I have a sense for this.
I'll have you go soul gaze with
Modern day Alexander.
modern day Alexander.
God damn it.
Let me tell you about our Lord and Savior.
I mean, Alexander's probably on my list of things to go talk to at this point.
The bunny?
Ween can only keep thinking about yeah, the bunny can only keep thinking about Nicholas's brother and how right Zerk was.
Oh, it's so funny. Eat you alive.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Not dead. The ghost
Um,
sword.
I gotta pee. Keep talking.
I would.
Well,
I just don't get. Is if what if
Vor, I don't know why we came here.
No, but
we have
but
more
I.
questions now.
Yeah, I feel like this this might be bigger than what we were looking at or looking for. Unless they're behind, or somebody that works for this place is behind it.
It they're making the pills, right? Is that what it was? I'm trying to go through my notes.
Jinko
what led it here.
Jinko is funding Corbin to do what he's doing.
You know, Corbin has done research work for them in the past.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. They're checking on Felicia.
Yeah, Corbin is, by all accounts, an employee of GeneCo.
I think I would want to talk to Felicia.
Does Felicia know anything about them?
I frankly, I haven't talked with her. I'm not sure. Why would I have more questions now? I am
Yeah.
so lost.
I presuming that the murders are not a corporate cult activity.
Could they just be unrelated?
Pause. At this point, probably. I don't think they're completely unrelated, but I don't think GeneCo has anything to do with the trying to release the demon.
Well, especially if they're sending up what you say is an angel. Wait,
Yeah.
this is their third satellite.
How many other angels they got?
Oh God.
more.
They got more trapped and why did Okay, so
I
how
think
does
we need to make a trip to the GeneCo facility at some point.
Yeah. How does that site work? Is it just show what something truly is, or like the representation of what it is, or
It shows a concept
a
of what it
concept?
is. And it can show things that are hidden. But it can also hurt a lot, depending on what they are viewing.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that was a good thing that we found out. I don't know what to do with it though.
Me either. Perhaps we should let Nicholas know
Yeah.
as the brain cell.
We'll definitely text the group to let them know what Zrek saw. I wasn't expecting that.
That said, you will hear over the intercoms before the launch a few words from our CEO, Howard Ermengarde. And he will indeed take a center stage.
He
We'll
looks
go
like
back to
Howard.
He does.
That's a good one.
It's like
You did a good job.
I found the most like middle-aged white man pit crew I could possibly find.
It looks like a Peter pit crew.
It does. He says, "Good afternoon, everyone. While many of you know us as the leading U.S.-based manufacturer of pharmaceuticals, many of you do not know that GeneCo has a vested interest in reaching out to worlds beyond our own. Thankfully, due to the incredible research and dedication of our staff, we're able to show you all something truly remarkable. While much of the science is in its infancy, we have made some incredible discoveries in terms of energy generation that could not only allow for a more feasible space exploration, but could potentially change the course of humanity's history on this planet. With that said, today we'll showcase the power of our fully functional space tram. In just a few short minutes, it will launch our satellite, Libretto 3, into the stratosphere, where its thrusters will engage and, hopefully, send this thing to the outer reaches of the sun's gravity in just a few days. Without further ado, enjoy the show.
How much time do we have?
Before the launch,
Mm-hmm.
you can actually hear the power of the tram beginning now. You have about 1 minute. Is there something you want to do?
Well, watch it, I guess.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Or
You
Oh,
hear
yeah.
the
Vor
roaring
doesn't
of
want-
power from down below in the valley. And in mere seconds, you see this cylindrical satellite zoom across the tracks and arc very sharply upward towards the air before a deafening boom hits the plexiglass in front of you.
You should use the sight as it zooms by. That'd be really funny to see it flapping in the wind.
Oh, I was going to use it when it was like way up high.
Well, that said, it is now merely a speck on the horizon.
Oh, open that shit up.
Open the sight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, why are you saying it that way?
What the rest of you see is an electric green light, almost matching the intensity of the sun in the sky. And as this lights up intensely bright, it then streaks faster than anything you have ever seen into nothingness. Ween,
Yeah.
you see the vision of that angel. Its form basically folding in on itself and then re-expanding. You then see a flash of yellow light brighter than anything you have ever seen in your entire life. You are blinded.
God damn it. I had a feeling. I scream.
You are blinded for 1 hour.
Oh
As
my
you
God.
can, it's like whenever you stare at the sun for like a second, you just see that blotch of like stuff that is overriding your vision.
The after image.
So Shrek got like a pinprick once and wailed. I can't imagine what the woe is me is gonna be on this one.
Yeah.
I'll never see again. My eyes, it was so beautiful.
Oh my God. Oh.
Holy shit.
What were
Wow.
you about to say, Derek?
Everybody else saw the launch. Ween just saw this.
What? Is it what I think
Oh.
you're posting? Yeah.
After a couple of minutes, you see the clouds above you get blasted to the side. And in another 30 seconds or so, a downward gust of air hits everyone in the crowd, knocking debris and fallen leaves,
You've just been irradiated with
scattering
angel dust.
everywhere. As the boom from that stratospheric blast is hitting you.
Oof.
The end of the world! Did it explode?
Holy shit. I'm
looking at us now because I'm not being quiet in any way.
Yeah, what,
Get up.
what do you say? What is Rick saying?
Oh my god.
Derek, it's so late. I don't know. I can't yell.
I'm gonna escort Zrek back to my car.
Yeah. As the wreck makes a baby fit scene and does all the woe is me, I'll never see again, people do get a little concerned. Some of the staff is like contemplating on calling an ambulance.
I'll just be like, he's okay. He's just dramatic.
Well, it was pretty bright. We should have recommended some sunglasses. You sure he's okay?
He's fine.
All right. I'd rather not fill out the paperwork, to be honest.
Yep, nope,
Get
nope.
him out of here.
Yep, we're going. Thanks. Lovely show.
Thank you.
Big
I'm
fan
glad
of
you enjoyed.
satellites. Yeah. Woo.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Love that shit. This is like a staff. This is an event staffer.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
man does not give a shit about this.
Oh my god.
When I get him back to the car, I'll have like a look at his eyes to make sure they're not like
They've been
super
fried
fucked.
out of his fucking skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a medicine? Is it medicine?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
For profession, right?
Yeah. Give me a
Turns his
roll.
retina's clear off.
Alright, let's see. Those are zeros. Hold on, I think it's a +4.
Zork's retina's immediately detached. They're free floating now.
So 5.
Five is enough to know as you kind of shine a light into his eye. It's still very responsive. You can tell it's very irritated. Kind of like a sunburn almost, but he'll recover. This is going to take a little bit of time.
He's got the stuff that the Mothman witnesses got.
Exactly, actually.
Uh-huh.
They got the sunburnt retinas.
Yeah.
Oh god.
When does Greg learn how to do that?
Solar beam?
Burn people's retinas?
Are you high enough level yet?
You have red eyes
Oh.
glowing
You have
yet?
enough points in moth?
How many moth points do I need?
All moths can do that.
They do that to me.
If you ever want to see the most terrified stuff alive, just
Oh,
wait till a
no.
moth is very gently flying around them.
What?
Oh, that was so fucking funny though.
Holy shit.
Well, I'm out.
You're out for the car ride home. It's a 2-hour drive.
Derek, do you really think Drek is going to help?
Drek is dead.
Might as well be dead. I'll stop and get you a Happy Meal on the way home.
There's nothing happy anymore.
I think if you get him an ice cream cone, he'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll get
It
you.
will only be a sad meal.
We'll get you an Oreo McFlurry.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you're in for a treat, little buddy.
I
Fingers
hate
crossed
the,
the ice cream machine isn't down.
I hate the cold. Ugh.
Oh my god.
Throws the McFlurry forward directly into the windshield.
Alright, that's it. I'm putting you in the trunk.
Poison me while I blind.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god. Drek is moving closer and closer to making that pact with that demon.
Fight back. It's already back.
it's back before we're even halfway home.
Yeah.
Oh,
During the
God
car
damn.
ride, the Happy Meal does alleviate some of your pains, Rick.
sure.
It is delicious.
Do I get the rare
That's what you
Pikachu
got.
in the Pokemon card?
Yeah, what toy is it?
Why is it?
I do believe it's currently like a Pokemon one or something, because Kyle went to McDonald's and got a Happy Meal. Was very
Yeah,
upset that he did not get the current toy options.
People are
It is
fucking going
Pokemon.
crazy. Yeah, they're going crazy to find this Pikachu.
Well, roll for Pikachu.
Can I
There's
roll for
10. So
Yeah, roll me a d6.
1d10 because there's 10 options.
Oh yeah, roll me a d10.
I don't have a D10 out, but I can get one right now.
Got them all right here. I can tell
I got a
you.
10.
You got the fucking Pikachu, dog.
I can't even tell. What is this rat on the card? This is
God.
out the window.
God damn it.
Wow.
No, I have the locks on the windows, so you can't even roll
Yeah.
them down.
Like seriously, you should have those for Zreg.
Yeah,
The
child
locks on the
are a
windows?
requirement.
Yeah.
Honestly, you should probably baby-proof the entire hotel that he's staying at or whatever.
Baby
I'm in an apartment.
Put
An
the little
apartment,
things on
baby-proof
the.
it, little zip ties on the drawers and shit. Can't be pulled open. Little doorknob cover so they don't ram their fucking little skulls into it. You know, shit like that.
Ugh. From the sound of it, you need to do that for Steve more than anybody.
For Steve, we just put out a few rat traps. It's good for the night.
So you can eat.
Yeah. Like takeout. You don't have to do any work. Delivery.
Delete.
Steve crying having these rats and bugs was so fucking sad and funny.
He's getting literal Grubhub.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Jesus. Amazing.
Zoker did say last episode, leave the bugs outside.
You'd have to leave the insects outside.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
would it count if Steve ate like one of those little scorpion lollipops?
Oh my god.
Does it?
Honestly, I don't see why not.
Wouldn't it?
Well,
I thought the whole point
I feel
was
like it has
you're
to be
eating
a
the
living
life.
creature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say
you're
it has to be a
consuming-
living creature.
We could get a lollipop and stick it to the back of a scorpion. You know, like get it like sticky and then lift it up so the scorpion's still wiggling around.
Oh, delicious.
Counts.
That means he can't use the cricket flower either.
God damn, that was so fucking funny.
It's more entertaining than I thought it was going to be.
Me
Yeah,
too.
This was way more entertaining.
They were gonna go there and leave.
Yeah.
God, you.
I had a whole speech prepared.
That speech was so corporate that I felt my eyes glazing over. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Good job, Derek.
I was pretty proud of it actually. It was like this sounds
I mean
so
no
fucking
disrespect.
dry.
I know. I mean no disrespect when I say that. I was like, it was just so corporate. I felt like I'd heard it before. I was just like, oh.
It was absolutely what I wanted.
Alright, y'all, if we're moving to the next bit, I'm gonna go to bed.
Good night, Sue.
Good
Not
night.
to.
I'll drive Dr. Moore to the best of my ability.
Yep, and just pop in
hell.
here and hit stop streaming once
Mhm.
once y'all are done.
I don't know why I said I can't do it.
Pirate,
I believe in you, Aya.
I'll try. It's gonna take me a bit.
I'm spent. Goddamn.
Wow, that went better than expected. All right. Next, Helena, what have you been up to?
I was gonna have spent the 2 days that I wasn't here and passed out,
Mm-hmm.
doing research on like what kind of seals matches like what's going on in the park and what are the means necessary to break them. And how she heard from Alexander that there's more vampires around than just the Hildebrands. And if the local park keeps visitor logs.
Okay. Well, I guess give me a couple of scholarship rolls.
Ooh. Sorry, I almost just dropped my inhaler on the ground. No. It's
First on
fine.
the
I have like
seals.
8 of them. This, you said which one? Sorry.
The seals.
No, I mean for investigation or.
Oh, scholar. I think it's investigation or I think it's scholarship.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They're both the same. +1.
Okay. +1. You could trace. This kind of seal definitely sounds like something that would have sealed a Fae away.
Mm-hmm.
A very old druidic practice is actually to sacrifice the first child of some of the head households to hold a particularly powerful entity in place.
Druidic.
Spicy. Okay. I have written that down. Thank you.
Just what we needed. A Druish princess. Little Spaceballs reference.
I love Spaceballs so goddamn much.
The classic. Then give it. What were the other things you were looking up specific? The park does not keep visitor logs except for the camping grounds. There are some like RV hookup lots.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really the only places that they keep a log because people actually have to pay to be there.
Can she look at those anyways to, like, over the past few months to see if people have been there more frequently than others? Some people have been there more frequently than others.
Yeah. Roll me another scholarship. As you read a pretty extensive list of people.
That's a +2 this
+2. You would actually notice that Felicia's friend Lauren is on there quite a lot. Often getting the same lot.
time. Anyone else noteworthy or nah?
Not really.
Okay. And then the next one was to look around and look into the fact that there's more vampires around, allegedly, than just the Hildebrands, which is what she found out from Alexander.
It is. How would you go about researching this?
Uh, hmm.
This is not necessarily something you'd find in a book.
Yeah, no. Probably word of mouth. Any weird occurrences, blood-based occurrences.
Okay. Give me like a contacts.
Contacts.
Just to see what you may have heard through the grapevine.
That's a +4.
+4.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely would have heard aside from the murders themselves, word of mouth would definitely say that there's been some unusual blood happenings at the hospital and Corbin's clinic. And with a 4, you would also probably hear the virus mentioned. But you and your party know that bitch be eating people.
Yeah. Um, do any names come up, or like, is it like my friend Ethel told me or whatever,
That's a good point.
or names of people who saw these things go down? Saw in quotation marks.
You would have actually heard from some of the elderly folk that the officer Ian, who works at the police station, would tell them to avoid these places at night and to try and get home by a reasonable hour. Because shit's been weird lately.
And obviously she delivers the news and stuff. Are there any like missing 411 people or whatever?
Not lately.
Not lately. Okay.
That said, while you are at the library researching, this man will approach you.
Not again.
And he'll
Oh
say,
my god!
and he looks at you
And
with
she looks at him.
with one green eye shining, tips his hat and says, "Don't worry, I'm not here to shoot you. Turned
That's
in
a
that
relief.
kelpie yesterday. You're off the hook."
Oh, that's good.
Turns out there's more than one of you here. That
Wait,
said,
really?
and he would say, now as payment, I just need to know what you're going to do with your investigation.
Well, if
There
I
is a
don't stop
fate
the
that,
if I don't stop the ritual, I blow up.
oh, I'm well aware.
Yeah.
Your fate is incredible. And that's why I've decided to turn this whole hit off.
That's a
To be
relief.
honest, I kind of want to see it play out.
It would be pretty interesting to blow up. What do you
Can't
think
say
it's
I've ever
like?
done it myself.
What do you
Done it
imagine blowing up is like?
Imagine it's quick. We'll feel a heat at the beginning and then just nothing.
She nods thoughtfully.
That said, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Okay.
Any questions or anything?
She will ask him if he knows, perhaps, about the fact that there's more vampires apparently running around than the Hildebrands.
He would say, wouldn't surprise me. A lot of shit's converging here. But the next couple months, it's gonna get real wild in these parts, and I can't wait to see it.
You have information I don't? Would you like to share it?
He nods. I do, but I don't think you could afford it.
I mean, what are you looking for?
I'll think about it.
What are your prices?
Favor?
Sold.
She'll nod. She'll nod because they deal in favors, much like demons.
Remarkable how similar those are.
I wonder why that happens.
That said, like, well, if you're willing to do me solid down the line, I'll give you one question, but admittedly, I don't know much about vampires. Not my specialty.
She'll give a very thoughtful hum. And then she'll ask, can I get back to you on that one? That question, then?
You surely can. We'll meet again at the right time. Don't worry.
I think I still have that one girl's number, so probably. You could just have her text me.
He says, like, I'll do all that. And again, he'll tip his hat and walk out.
Excellent.
Your bounty has been turned in.
Well, that's a relief.
We finally found out what happened to Pepper.
After stealing Pepper from the D&D campaign, Steve cut it in half and turned it into the Court of Dusk. Here's half a kelpie.
The other half got blown up.
Better hamburger ways, if you know what I mean.
The other half looks singed, like a
Hamburger ways.
like a fire mage. It's weird.
Now that was Cowboy Steve, yeah?
Who could say? Such a
It is Cowboy Steve.
vague look that would be so normal on any other individual. You really
Jack's not
can't
familiar
place
with
them.
the Steves and the
No,
Cows.
I'm not.
The Steveverse.
The Steveverse.
All my
See,
characters are called Steve.
The Steven universe, if you will.
I'll actually say,
Right.
while there is the Derkleverse, which is my overarching meta narrative, Steve honestly has more characters in it than I do that show up more consistently.
They're all Steve.
It'd be really funny if they were somehow connected, just like there's some common thread.
They
Well,
Not.
Besides being played by Peter, you know,
So
but
here's the thing about Cowboy Steve. Cowboy Steve in D&D is a warlock whose patron is fate.
Oh, that's so fucking cool.
It is.
So
It's actually cool seeing them all together here and like a team. And I don't know what the fuck's going on in the other game, but they're enemies. I think.
well, I do believe one got horribly possessed for a bit.
one really went off the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like a tragedy that I can't wait to find the middle of, because I've seen the beginning and I'm seeing what's currently in the present. So it's fun.
Good shit.
Or
All right. What else we feeling? Who had another
Mothman.
specific goal for the evening?
Mothman.
I know Mothman did, but was there anyone
that's
else?
late tonight. I think Steve had to do some B&E.
That's right.
Yes.
I'd like to see how that goes.
Steve, as you come here,
Oh, we could watch Leap Year.
we could.
Also not.
Felicia is just chilling, playing bass. She's not very good.
Oh.
Yeah, for
Is she
some reason it sounds like
practicing?
a guitar.
She is practicing.
Just for a refresher, what was his explicit directions for me to do to find out?
He wants you to find information on what Emmerich is doing specifically. He has told you that Emmerich pretty much hired you guys to run interference, really unbeknownst to you. At least that's what he's assuming.
Okay. This is so hard. I don't know how Steve would do this because he's so not.
You are in an
sleuthy.
uncomfortable situation.
If he so Felicia's there,
Mm-hmm.
he would kind of approach her like really nervously, like even more so than usual.
Look up at you and be like, I didn't think I was that bad.
No, you're fine. Practice is great. It's always good to learn a new hobby. It isn't about that. I have a strange question.
Okay.
Is Emic around?
He's out for the evening, I believe. He
Okay,
left at
good.
like 3.
So I have a weird feeling about this job we have, and I just wanted to run it by you. What your thoughts were?
All right, lay it on me. He doesn't really tell me much about these jobs, but I guess I could be like an impartial voice.
Yeah. So does it not strike you as weird that he hired a bunch of random people that have no connections or, well, most of us have any investigatory skills whatsoever to investigate murders?
Isn't one of you literally like a murder investigator?
Well, yeah, but like patch them with me and a normal human being, uh, and a literal fucking monster. Um,
Which one?
monsters. Um, actually, it's
Monstars.
I guess he would all be monsters to Steve. Um,
Steve is
and
now a
you'd say it's
monster.
is it not just a little bit odd? Like
I mean, if we're talking like would I've hired any of you to do this? Probably not. Seeing like look, I don't know any of your abilities, but y'all do not get along. It's sometimes it's mad uncomfortable.
yeah, I get that, which is
I thought
it's kind of
Nicholas
why
and
it's been.
Mothman were gonna duke it out right here in the store.
I thought Nicholas and a bunch of people are going to duke it out either now or in the near future.
Well, there's a
Did he?
common individual in all these situations who's trying to duke it out with people.
He would have a brief moment of like saying now that his brother's involved, but he would immediately like be unable to say it.
Yeah,
Um.
she would be like, "You okay?"
Oh yeah, yeah. I just kind of wanted to run it by you because I'm a little disturbed by this whole situation. It just seems like there's something at play here that we're not being told about, and I don't want to die. He
I
thinks to
usually
himself
assume all
again.
of his wizards and Wizards of Waverly Lane or whatever is kind of bullshit, is it not?
Wait, say that part again.
Oh, she would say I always like you tell me there's like actually like scary shit out there.
What?
Uh, I was murdered
You look fine. You look all right.
by something. I think. It stabbed me in the chest. I went to the hospital. Did Emmerich not tell you about that?
No.
Yeah,
She'd be like, "Where did you get? Can
got
you like?
stabbed in
Can you
my.
show me?"
I just point to my chest. There's no scar, right?
No, it's totally healed.
Yeah, there's no scar. I was stabbed in my dream, and then I woke up in the hospital. It was a whole ordeal. I'm actually better now. Oh, yeah, better. Um, so he's just trying to dance around the issues. He doesn't like.
He's really
He
bad
doesn't.
at this.
He's really bad at
It's
this.
so
Yeah,
funny.
it is really funny.
She's gonna
If
think you're high, dude.
He took
if
way too many fucking like painkillers before coming here.
I guess if it's not surprising to you that Emmerich would hire all of us for an important job,
Like, I just assume he's like doing some kind of like drugs or something. Does he deal drugs? I feel like that's what he does.
he hasn't told what he
I just
does.
kind of figured y'all were part of that, but you
Just
got
drug
stabbed in
dealing
the.
crime investigators.
I don't know. I don't think it's drugs, or at least I don't know why investigating a ritual murders would be related to drugs.
Well,
This isn't like the Satanic Panic or anything.
Guess that's fair. Well, all right. So Let me just get lost in the fiction here. If there were a bunch of you, none of you know each other, right?
I don't think any of us have had any prior interactions. At least I've never seen any of them. I mean, I've been
And
here
none
for
of
a while.
you really get along, right?
Well, that's not true. I would have seen Dr. Vor every now and again. Just
Probably Helena too, for
occasionally.
delivering the mail.
That's
Yeah.
true. But like not intimately.
No.
No. Yeah, she says, and you guys don't really get along,
At all.
but you've done stuff to some success, right?
Not. I feel like we just keep finding more questions that may or may not be unrelated to our actual job. I don't think we've necessarily accomplished anything really, other than getting attacked several times, exploding, getting stabbed, getting angry at each other. It's just a little weird.
Well, trying to guess. It sounds like you guys are probably a pretty good distraction.
Feel his eyes open. A distraction for what?
Good question.
Oh, what made you think of that? A distraction? What brought that out? That's random.
It just seems like you guys are pretty, I don't know, random, wild. Sounds like you guys have done some pretty dumb shit for no reason.
Wild and pure and forever free.
Well, I'm gonna leave if he's not here. I guess I'll pack it in for the night.
Yeah.
If you have any wild ideas about randomness regarding the mission, just let me know. I'm just curious. No reason.
Okay.
You like, rush out of there.
Alright.
Just overwhelmed.
Alright, is that all you wanted to do?
Hey man, have a
Steve
rat. You're
didn't.
not you when you're hungry.
Steve didn't go there with any particular intention other than he felt like that's what he was asked to do.
Peter, as you
And
walk
he
back
got.
out to your car, you
Oh
see just
no.
a big ass spider on it,
And I eat it.
and a mighty hunger crosses over you. Alright.
Steve looks at it briefly and was like, no.
But Steve's mind is saying no, but your body is telling you yes.
And I gobble it up. Like,
Yep.
and so I like slam into my car to grab it. I don't even like.
Mouth first.
Oh my god.
You just
Like,
crunch it
ah.
alive. How
Steve,
much
somehow I think
Beyonce
your
do it
life
every
has
day?
gotten worse, despite all we've tried to do.
It was going great for like a whole 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not even 24 hours. Yeah. Steve is just gonna go like, God damn it, and just
Steve, you don't have to live
drive
like an
home.
animal. We can stop at a pet store if we need
Steve,
to.
Steve crying, saying, "God damn it!" A spider leg twitching out the edge of his mouth.
Got like webs in your beard, just like.
This is Steve's life now.
All right. So you do no other investigation.
He's
Just to make this clear, you do nothing else.
no, Steve definitely does nothing else that night. He's done enough. He feels he's fulfilled
Okay.
his end of the bargain for now.
You gotta meet the brother at 10 p.m.
You do. Steve, do you just go home?
Oh, did he forget about
Yeah.
the meeting? Did he not put in his
No.
Google Calendar?
Wait, do I have to go there tonight? At
Oh,
10
he'll
p.m.
find you tonight.
Then I'll just head home. He's gonna find me. I do lock my doors though, and
Peter,
windows.
at
Just
exactly 10 p.m., you hear like a little on your front door.
I pretend to be asleep.
Peter, your body is suddenly racked with pain.
I get up. God, I'm coming. I'm coming. God.
Peter, as
I
you
open
open
the door.
as you open the door, this man is standing outside and he says, "Invite me in."
This is just Renfield. This is just turning into Renfield.
Unintentionally. I mean,
This is great.
Steve is technically a Renfield. This is like right out of the Dresden book.
Yeah.
The vampire spawn things. You know.
No, there's actually a Renfield. It's a specific thing. It's when you're
Uh.
turned by the Black Court.
Oh.
Steve would say, come on in, sir.
Thank you. And he steps inside.
Mikasa Sukasa.
All right. What have you found?
So I've confirmed, kind of, that it does seem that he's using us as sort of distraction. At least that's how Felicia feels, and she works directly with, Emmerich more so than we do.
The woman behind the front desk?
Yeah.
She has no ties to this job.
She doesn't?
No, of course not. She's something.
Just figured, her opinion would be valuable.
And what did you find of Emmerich's doings tonight?
Oh.
The job that you were assigned? The one I gave you specifically?
She said he went home, or he clocked in for the night, so.
Roll deception with a -2.
Isn't that what she said?
Oh, she did say that, but you know that's probably fake.
Oh, no.
Okay, with a -2?
Yes.
Okay, that is a 2.
Damn.
Okay.
Rolled 3 6s and a 5.
Something
Hey,
tells
Peter.
me,
Hello.
surely you're not trying to lie to me.
I'm not. This is what she said. And the last time we had a party member go to his stuff, like, blew up or something.
Do we know about that?
Yeah, that
Wasn't
happened. That was
shared?
talked about at breakfast.
Ah.
Like, that's with tools that I don't have. I'm not sure what you want me to do.
Go back there and break
Oh.
in.
But I'll die.
You are mostly mortal. You won't even trigger his wards.
Oh man.
What about just basic security?
Do you think he pays for that? Do you think he cares if someone robs Little Miss Sunshine? You think anyone's gonna miss a copy of Airbud?
You think that he has not really been paying attention to everything Greg has been doing to tighten security? All of these new policies are in place at Blockbuster, and Greg is the reason.
Oh, okay. I thought I got
Find
enough.
something. Do not disappoint me. I'll be back tomorrow at the same time. No wine for you.
Okay.
No wine for you.
Does he smack him on the snout with a newspaper too?
No, not yet.
I love my brother.
I can't wait till we have to kill him.
Asshole.
Oh my god.
I say
Yes, I
we.
guess
I'm gonna book it out of there. It doesn't matter to me.
Can't wait
Steve
for
will go back to the Blockbuster.
can't wait for
Okay.
Shrek to fucking Google image Earth
Well,
Nicholas's brother's grave.
Steve goes back to the Blockbuster. Mothman, you had something you wanted to do this evening, yeah?
Yeah, I have an appointment with a doctor.
You do
Everyone
have
has
a
appointments
doctor's
with
appointment.
doctors.
Well,
It's important to get
doctors.
checkups every once in a while.
Good news. It's a suppository. Where the fuck is the hospital? Jesus Christ. Oh, there it is.
He is funny
These
every
fucking
time.
guys. I'm really zoomed in on this map for some reason, and they were all I saw. All three of them perfectly taking up my screen.
All right, Mothman. You go to the clinic. What are you doing?
I'm assuming Dr. Corbin is probably expecting me to arrive being none the wiser.
You are.
I'll try and play along, pretend I'm still being mind controlled, and if he tries to direct us into the hospital, when he's not looking, I'm gonna pull out my gun. I'm gonna try and shoot him. Fuck that guy.
Holy shit.
Actually, as you walk up to the door, one of the Maloney clones just opens it, nods, and points to the back.
I'll go to the back.
Okay.
That's a shame.
What's a shame?
Would you just get him right there at the front entrance?
Oh, that'd be funny. Out in the street.
That's
Yeah.
right in the road.
Like Biggie. Boom.
All right. Wow.
Oh man.
Just like Biggie.
Just like Biggie.
The boom really,
Okay.
really fucking got me.
Keeping it classy.
Fuck.
As you walk in, Corbin will just say, "Oh, Mawson, welcome back. What have you got for me this evening?"
As I enter his office, is there a lock on the door?
Yes, there would be.
Holy shit.
As I close the door, I'm gonna try and quietly lock it behind me.
He would actually say, "Leave that open."
I don't listen to him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
If that's the case, he's gonna pull a gun out.
I am also gonna pull a gun out. Who shoots first, bitch?
I see Emmerich got to you first. Why don't we just talk this out?
I don't think Greg's gonna listen at all.
No, Greg's
pretty
feeling
pissed. I think he's
Greg's
just gonna shoot.
Okay. Roll firearms, and since he is prepared, he will also roll in athletics to dodge.
Man.
Greg, you blew your cover so quickly.
I don't want one of those Maloney clones getting in here. I mean, he's not here to talk. He's here to shoot.
Yeah, actually, as that goes off, the Maloney clones activate. And so does she, actually. But she does something different.
I don't know which one that one is. That little bitch.
Let's go.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Well,
I didn't
recognize
anticipate this
Greg.
turning. I honestly thought you were going to come in here and shoot him, and that was it.
So that's gonna be a +5.
That's fine.
To the
That's
guns.
pretty good, actually. Okay. He is going to dive to the right, but you are going to clip him for a difference of 1 plus your weapon damage. I'd say Desert Eagle's at least a 2. Also,
Greg's got the special bullets, right?
yeah, are you using those special rounds?
Not yet. Though I will
Okay.
say, as a plan, I do have. Greg has 1 special round at the very bottom of this clip.
Okay. Deagle is 8 rounds?
It was like 8 or 9.
Yeah, I think it's 8. Okay. So as you fire, he dodges. You do clip him. Actually, his blood is blue.
Interesting.
Ah,
It
he's
is 9
royalty.
rounds for a Desert
That
Eagle.
said, he is 9. Interesting.
Does that include the one in the clip?
The
Or
bottom
one
one,
of the
the ninth
chamber?
one is the. Oh, that might be it. It says magazine capacity is 9
Huh.
rounds. Oh, 9 rounds in 8 rounds in? I don't know. Google
I think
speed
it's
number.
8. I think it's 8 rounds in the clip, 1 in the chamber. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
The magazine.
Oh, I think there's
Okay.
different versions that have different numbers of rounds. If this is a 44, it's 8.
He is going to fire, and it will fire 3 shots consecutively.
Ugh.
So roll me in athletics.
Oh shit! Nice. Can he beat a 7?
No, you cannot actually. He did not roll that high.
Where did I clip him, by the way? Was it like on the leg?
You clipped his. Let's say he dived right. You clipped his left arm.
Left arm. Okay. And you said he dove to the left?
He dove right.
Dove right. Is there anything
Your
along the right
left.
side wall?
Yes. There is kind of an office. Well, a filing cabinet. It looks like he's probably going to try and take some measure of cover. That said, as he fires those off, the Maloney's are going to get beaten on the door. But
Okay.
before that happens, make another athletics check as you hear someone unload about 8 rounds from a very high-powered rifle
Woo! That's not good.
tearing through the door,
Oh Jesus. Okay, that's another 7.
which is what this girl does.
Where'd she get that?
She has an
Under the desk.
AK-47.
Oh man. Greg's a little jelly.
It does shred the door pretty good, but you are able to dodge the bullets.
If you win, it can be yours.
Mm.
I don't know about the winning.
Big if.
And now it will go to the Maloney's turns, and they're all going to try and pound this door
With their fists, right?
with their meaty hands.
They're fists, right?
Hmm.
Well, 2 of them got a
They're
7.
meaty.
So this door is looking pretty bad. Mostly cracked in half. It doesn't look like it could take much more punishment. You're up next, Mothman.
Is there a way I can throw this filing cabinet down on top of him if he dove down?
You want to just go kick it on top of him? You
Yeah, I
can.
do. I
Yeah,
do.
there's enough room where you could kick this at him.
I'm gonna
All
do
right.
it.
I don't even know what
I'm
this will
assuming that's a
be.
might.
Yeah, that's definitely that's just a straight up might.
Okay, that's a 5 on the might.
He is going to try and dodge this. He is not going to dodge this. It is actually going to hit him directly in the head.
Oh.
He is actually going to take 5 points of damage from this as you have
Yeah.
busted open his forehead and blue blood is pouring everywhere.
Jesus.
He said,
Oh, that was a little more effective than I thought it would be.
he's like, yeah. Like, oh, you big bastard.
Fuck with my head, I'll fuck with yours.
This is
I
your
probably
chance.
can't shoot in the time before they have another turn, but would I be able to?
You you can move. You can move and do an action in Dresden.
Okay.
You could.
Would hiding be considered an action?
There is not really a place to hide in here.
But if I turn off the lights and use Cloak of Shadows, like by reaching towards the light switch on a closed room at night.
Cloak of Shadows, I would consider an action.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try and get as good cover as I can from that AK-47, but I'm still
Okay.
gonna try and keep line of sight to the doctor.
Just to give you kind of a, let's just say, you were standing here when this all started. She is
Oh.
shooting from like back here.
Yeah,
So
she.
you think as long as you're not in line of the door, you're probably
Okay.
good.
Okay.
That said, she is gonna absolutely blast some rounds through there.
Ugh. Greg's gonna get hit.
Yeah. The door does indeed fold in half and kind of break enough for the Maloney. The first Maloney is just gonna break the door.
Maloney smash.
The other two Malonies. Why have I done this to myself? I did this. I did
You
this to
did.
myself.
You did.
You literally pasted them in here. Nobody asked for this but you.
I know. I was like, I need like 3 same-looking homunculi, and this is my burden. All right, they're gonna come swinging. Give me an athletics.
You think Christopher Maloney is in fact a homunculus IRL now? Like in our universe? Oh. 5 is a +1, so that would be. I'm getting actually decent rolls tonight. This is wild. An 8 in athletics. I'm waiting for it to all turn to shit. I'm
I
really
was gonna
waiting for it.
say you actually avoided this man's 7.
Oh.
So
Listen, I got that one level up and finally knows what athletics does, so.
one guy does miss you pretty good, but one barely misses you. Comes dangerously close to crushing you. All right. You are up again.
I'm gonna try and fire one last. I don't know. Maybe Teletims would be considered an action, right?
Yes.
Try and get out of there.
Well,
Or would that be considered like movement?
I would actually consider the teletims your movement.
Okay. I'm gonna try and
Just
fire
'cause
one last round with the doctor then.
I think it's cooler in this moment, and that's all that actually matters. Yeah, go for it. He is taking penalties to dodge. Because he can't see very good.
That's only a 3.
Remarkably, even with the penalties, he got a 5.
All
So
right.
I'll just say he like lays his body flat and the round just goes right over his chest. And then you're piecing out of there.
Yeah, I'm gonna peace out.
What an incredible encounter.
Listen,
Mind
I
control
think
me
we're considered
again.
even.
Mess with my head, I'll mess with yours. It's with a filing
So good.
That's so good.
Like a cheesy action movie line.
It is. Mothman has been living like everyone else has been like very cloak and dagger. Mothman's like fist fighting werewolves and duking it out with alchemists. It's honestly like 2 different
Out here
movies are
punching.
happening right now. All right. You you leave the facility. Where did you teleport?
That's a good question. I think.
What did I say? What did I say the range was?
I think it was like 50 miles or something. It was quite a bit.
It was like 5 miles.
5 miles, something.
I don't think it definitely was not 50 miles.
Okay.
I'd say 5 miles is fine.
Something like that. All right. What is it within 5 miles of the doctor clinic, the addiction clinic?
Basically anywhere you've been in town is
Probably a
about
liquor
5
store.
miles.
Let's be
Back on our
honest.
topic.
Would be ill-advised to be wandering around town on his own, especially after this. Maybe he'll just stop at like, the Waffle House and then go home after that.
Okay. You just sit down for a quick meal.
Yeah.
You do have money to
He
pay
does have
for it.
money. This is a rare luxury that Greg has.
Yeah.
Would he pay? Would he dip?
Think he might actually pay this time. He's feeling pretty good about tonight.
Right.
Turning over a new leaf.
Is
No.
Mothman still angry? Because he was also angry at Nicholas.
I think he got a lot of it out of his system, but I think if Nicholas pressed his buttons in the wrong way, it would come back pretty quick.
I will say you do feel probably something else Mothman doesn't often feel is like happiness. And you do feel just a content catharsis in what you've done. That you feel good about it.
He did good work tonight. He had a doctor with a filing cabinet. That's pretty good.
Like a fucking shootout at the Supasa Clinic. That said, while you're at Waffle House, you do see a bunch of cop cars racing by
Uh-oh.
in the direction you just went.
I hope no one got hurt.
Oh dear. That's not something you see every night. Wonder if it's one of those murders again.
Oh gosh, that'd be bad.
That would be. I hope that's been put a stop to.
Oh well, you never know.
She'll pour you a fresh cup of coffee and take your money.
Nice. He does not leave a tip.
I knew
Some
there was
things
gonna be
never
a catch.
change.
I knew there was gonna be a fucking catch.
Going to hell.
Unbelievable.
Listen, it wouldn't be an issue if the waitress also skims a little off the top.
Oh my god.
You know it's a Waffle House, baby. You know that's gonna happen. You get her
They're
own
not
tip.
understanding. Someone here is getting shortchanged, and Greg doesn't really care who.
All right. I think the only thing we have left to resolve for this night is Peter's excursion, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is gonna be like a Kronk moment.
I'm so excited.
Okay. You go in there. The door is predictably locked.
That's what I say. I was like, what do I do from here?
Door's locked. Better go home.
Steve's gonna walk around the back. Is there a back entrance?
There's a back door, kind of by
I
a
try
loading
that door.
area. Yeah,
Is it also locked?
it's also locked.
Damn it. Well, plan C. Is there like a mat that might have a key underneath?
You know
Holy
what?
shit.
Roll me an investigation.
Okay. That is a 0.
You don't find anything, bud.
Damn.
My brother want you to do.
Something. He picked the wrong guy.
He chose the worst guy to be his thrall. Steve is actually like borderline useless if it isn't like just driving.
I
Drive your
love
car
it.
into the movie store.
Oh my god, I will not do that.
Brand new vehicle, isn't it?
Said,
Feel like you don't have a choice. You gotta use your
I'm
skills.
gonna
while you're kind of hunting around, someone does come upon you.
God damn, I'm gonna get murdered again.
On your back.
Wonder what you'll turn into this time.
This
It's her.
sucks.
That.
And she says, "What are you doing?
Oh,
You,
I left something
you trying to break
inside.
in here?"
No, no. What? He is gonna try to lie for
Yeah.
me.
Roll deception.
And real hard.
That is a minus. No, it's a 0. It's a total 0.
Okay. She's like, "Oh man, amateurs." And she just pulls a lockpicking set out of her bag. And she said, "You know, Cowboy Steve said someone might need help around here."
Cowboy Steve.
Well, she just call him Steve. I
Cowboy
have to differentiate as a player. Said, "Yeah, you know I think he was at the race, wasn't he?
The guy who blew up
Pretty
the car?
unmistakable. I don't think so. He was just there to kill a dog. He's
Wow.
kind of
Wait.
the cowboy guy.
Oh, that's right, because it
Pretty
was Nicholas's
distinctive dress
brother.
code.
Why are you here?
He said someone needed help. Now looks like it's you.
Steve really wants to ask if Cowboy Steve is working with Nicholas's brother, but he can't, right?
I don't see. You could not call him that, but you could call him the hospital director.
What's the his
His
fake name?
His Christian name is Raphael, but Dr. Markorsk is
I would say
is his like alias.
is he working with Dr. McCorsk?
She says, "Oh no, we just kind of do what we got to do." I don't think I could explain it very well.
Is the door unlocked?
Oh yeah, she picked it instantly.
Well, thanks for the help. I'm gonna go in and get my keys to my apartment that I forgot.
You don't gotta lie. It's fine. I don't
Bob,
care what you're doing in here.
why?
And she pushes against you a set of lockpicks, and she says, "I think you need these more than me."
Oh, thanks. I think.
Just Google it. It's pretty easy.
Okay. Well, have a good evening.
Yeah, you
As I
too. Other
walk
other Steve.
in.
Okay, you walk in. It is totally dark in here.
Okay. Are there any like lights from outside that kind of illuminate the room?
They actually seem to be muted more than you'd think they should be. There's something unnatural about the darkness you're walking into.
Oh, it's so dark. Well, I guess I'll make my way to the back where his office is.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be so smart as to lock that door, would he?
And actually,
Did he did he remember to
After
lock his
Mothman
door?
just broke in?
he doesn't.
Would Mothman try the door?
He absolutely knows Mothman did not use the door.
I
Well, he
don't
did
think the
use
party
door.
is aware exactly how Greg got in.
That's true.
Yeah.
Heck, even Emmerich had to ask.
Yeah, he couldn't believe you didn't just die.
That someone is breaking into his office again. It's
You're
fucking
gonna be
hilarious.
So funny.
The not the adult section, but the place that you assume the office is indeed locked.
Well, I'm gonna try my new handy dandy lock picking tools. For the first time. I'm literally gonna be doing it as I have like my phone like resting on I don't know, whatever I can put it on to like watch the YouTube video. I'm looking for my phone to the lock.
Watching a video on how to pick locks.
Yeah.
You have like a alright YouTube, just in case you ever lose your keys or lock your phone out of your house or whatever the fuck's going on. Here's a few simple tips. But before we get into that, here's a word from today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Manscape.
Audible.
Audible.
Yeah, that was my.
Sleep.
Better help.
Yeah. Steve needs it.
I do get YouTube recommendations of a guy who just picks master locks as a hobby and shows you how to like break them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that guy. That guy hates
That
Master Lock.
said, you may try a burglary with a +2, since the knowledge is fresh.
Oh, 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 oh. So let's see. That's a +2 -3, so -1.
Oh.
I
You
rolled
want to
3
use?
ones.
What about a
Thanks.
fate point,
Ooh,
Brag?
Peter.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use a fate point. Is that?
Oh yeah, you could re-roll. You can.
I'm gonna re-roll with a fate point.
Yeah, we'll say the fate you're invoking is that you were the unluckiest motherfucker on the planet.
Really?
No, I look over and I see Ocean's 11, and I get inspired.
Clooney does it to us every time.
That's a 3.
Okay. You are able to turn the lock, and you are greeted by a pretty steep staircase that banks a hard left.
Oh, this is easier than I thought it was going to be. And I make my way down the staircase. Is it like pitch black or like dark?
Yes.
I use my phone as like a flashlight.
It's actually going up.
I go up.
As you ascend the stairs, you are again greeted. Well, you are not again greeted, but you see a room that actually does not match what is down below. It's almost like you've been taken to another place entirely. That said, a
Distant
cat
bed.
does look at you directly.
Hey, kitty cat, meow. I'm just gonna.
What are you doing? It
Oh,
says.
Umbriel, everybody getting the fucking jump scare from Umbriel. Just, cat talk.
I am here to find the keys to my apartment that I left. They wouldn't happen to be in here, would they? I'm still holding like the lockpick.
I guess as you're holding the lock picking kit, she would probably say, "Doesn't look like you need keys."
It's, I put them behind my back. There are other keys that I need. I'm talking to a cat.
Talk to weirder.
And talk to Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's legit. And she would say, "The master is out currently. However, do you have a question, or is there something I can? Surely you're not here to steal an artifact. You don't strike me as anyone who would know how to use them."
What artifact?
That's what I thought.
Is that what he needs? Is an artifact? Just curious. Just random question.
I, I don't know. What does who need?
Your Emmerich? Your master?
Oh, he
Question
collects
mark.
many artifacts, as most wizards do.
Ah, so he's a. I'm like making a mental note. Wizard. Okay.
Oh my god.
You
Why
wouldn't
did
have
I kill you?
just a
Oh, if you want,
another weird question. What do wizards do in their free time?
oh, this one is trying to solve a murder and tasking you to do the same. Though I hardly see breaking into a reliquary as necessary.
Breaking in is a real strong way of putting it. Reliquary?
A place where artifacts are stored.
Oh,
He really needs to
okay.
put a magical lock. I've been telling him this. He never does it.
Not a
And
very
all
good
of you
listener, is
idiots
he?
come up here. Your flashlight is the only thing saving your life right now.
He needs to go out and buy a Magister lock.
I look at my
Oh my
phone's
God.
battery life.
It's 1%. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh,
Unluckiest man alive. Fate point activate.
Yeah, cash it in that fate point, which I could actually do as a DM if you, but I would not do that.
Percentile.
Yeah. No, your phone battery's fine.
okay,
You're
good.
old. You don't use it for anything.
I don't have any. I don't have Raid's Shadow
When you're
Legends
using
installed.
Uber, you have it plugged in. It's
Yeah.
fine.
And she would say, I'm going to be blunt with you. You're just a normal person. Something
Thank
is
God.
putting you up to this.
What?
I am interested to know who, though generally in these kind of situations, you would probably.
If I did need to know something, probably would have to do with something along the lines of what Emmerich is doing and why he hired us to be a distraction. I lift an eyebrow. Catch my drift.
Ever so subtle drift.
The cat will assess you and say, tonight, I do believe he is running around the park. Tomorrow, what would he be doing tomorrow?
Skipping through the park.
Tomorrow, she would say, he's going to be in the library's basement. The basement's basement. There's a door there you can't see.
I'm making notes in my phone's note app.
Keeping the light firmly on her.
Yeah. Okay, that's really interesting. Not sure why you gave me all that information. I'm not sure I really asked for it, but I guess I'll just be going now. Bye. It's like
She says
walk
you don't even want the
backwards.
answer to your second question.
What's my second question? Oh, why he hired a bunch of people, random people. Oh yeah. So, well, I mean, if you want to, if you're curious enough to give it to us, yeah, go ahead.
I would say whoever's committing these murders has a way of tracing large fonts of power. So he needed somebody who is not wielding quite as much. And some individuals who could sow some discord and perhaps ruin some of these murders just by happenstance. Which you have kind of done quite successfully by sending someone to Japan.
Oh, so that's a good thing.
I said,
Good.
in the
I'm glad we finally
meantime,
did something good.
that
High
distraction.
five! Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah, Nicholas and Ash, get the job done.
But she would say that distraction has assisted him in learning the nature of what he's dealing with. There's another person here who has one of the other arms of the Asmodai, the obsidian knife, which I imagine you've become intimately familiar with. I
A
can
little.
smell it on you.
I sniff myself.
You don't smell anything.
Woo! Okay. Well, that's good information.
For no particular reason, enjoy these nuggets of information and get out of this attic.
Will do. One last thing. Won't your master be mad at you for telling me this stuff?
No.
Why? See,
Why?
you're giving up his secrets, aren't you?
He is not my master. It's very much the other way around.
Oh.
Oh. Well, then I best be going then.
See that you do.
Time to be hitting the dusty trail.
I just take a step back and I keep walking backwards down the stairs with the light
Well,
on her.
she does follow you.
Doing a lazy cat down the stairs trot.
Mm-hmm. But you can feel in these last couple moments on the last few stairs hateful intent coming from this creature.
I move faster. In fact, I probably trip on the last step, fall on my ass.
As you fall backwards, you just see like the cat just turns to this, and then the door closes.
Oh, and that's another nightmare.
Oh, Steve.
All right.
Brought to you by
You be my
BetterHelp.
brother.
Gonna need it.
I do believe it is the start of a brand new and glorious day. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yep.
Day 9.
Actually,
Steve
that-
didn't sleep at all.
Good thing you don't need sleep anymore.
Yeah. Actually, you still feel fine
I'm even more
despite your
distressed by
restless sleep.
that.
You do have a hankering, the kind of hankering that only a little critter could could satiate.
I stopped by a local Fisher place and buy some worms.
Thanksgiving that only hands could
Oh.
satisfy.
Why
Oh.
worms?
Nightcrawler
Yeah,
from
you
a
need
great
to
shop.
get-
It's really easy and
Yeah, it's-
not
Yeah.
very strange for someone to
That's
just buy
what
a bunch.
an old man buying a thing of night crawlers, that's not even remotely weird.
No, that would seem very normal to me.
It's just
actually.
gross.
Yeah, it's
Well,
I'd
yeah.
much rather
gross.
eat a cricket.
It's
Yeah.
not meant to be good.
Crickets from the
That
pet
said,
store also would work.
I don't like
but
this
I think
either.
bait shops are much easier to access because
Yeah.
most
No,
gas
it's
stations will
it's
carry it.
incredibly smart
It's
idea.
very
I
smart.
just disgusting.
That said, you do reach in the container and pull out a couple of those bad boys and just like a little
Cannot
spaghetti
imagine
noodle.
how
Can you at least
gritty
put some
that
marinara
spaghetti
on
noodle
that?
is.
Oh.
That's gonna be
And
so
you
gritty.
feel fully rested now that you've had a critter.
Just slurp it up.
Slurp it up, slurp it up, slurp it up.
Reese's plus Reese's.
Slurp it up, yum.
You look over. Oh, do you come to the buffet too? I'm joking.
Aw.
I've got a bunch of super worms, just like
I mean, Zarek would eat all the. It doesn't. He's a fucking kobold.
That's
He's probably
food.
the only one that's not gonna think you're being weird.
Ground noodle, as they call him back in Zrek's hometown.
Hmm. Oh man.
okay.
In this world.
What?
Oops.
Mothman, you
What's
will get
up?
a text from Emmerich and say, "Nice job with the doctor."
Anytime. I feel like that qualifies as a distraction on Emmerich's radar. So,
It definitely is, and one that he's pretty happy about. Known unenjoyer of Dr. Corbin.
It all worked out. The mind control all led to this.
That said, Mothman, as you wake up the next day, you're back to being a sociopath.
Wow.
back to the old me.
No lingering feelings of hatred.
Emotions are exhausting.
Our buddy.
I don't think there's anything else. You definitely see. You will see in the news that the clinic was robbed and is closed for the day while police investigate. I think that's really the only other notable thing. There'd obviously be the shit about the satellite, but y'all seen that.
Yeah. Yeah, we did, Derek.
Yeah. You know what's great about your site is you never forget anything you see with your site.
It's just burned into your brain.
It's burned into your memory forever.
Unforgettable knowledge.
Just a fun little tidbit.
Unforgettable
man.
flavor.
Fun fact: screaming.
Look at the top of the list. Niklaus.
Niklaus,
What do you want
how
to
do
do?
I need to, I want to wake up. How do I feel?
Feel great.
I feel great.
Feel all right.
Okay. I take my brand new medicine
Okay.
with some coffee. That's
Mm-hmm.
the start of a new me. Not for the first
Sober you.
time. Probably not for the last time. I need to actually get some work done because I've been having a rough couple. It's time to like buckle down. So I need to go to the police station and I want to talk to the chief of police, who was the one that was moving the bodies from the morgue into another county, and I know that is suspicious.
Yes. That said, what is your plan to bring this up?
Well, I have an in with the junior detective, right, Ian?
You do.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk to him first because we did agree to share information, and then
Yeah.
I'll be like, I guess I'll use my lawyer cards to talk to the chief of police.
Okay. So you will go there. Nicholas is indeed working this morning. Or
Ian?
Nicholas, Ian. Yes. And he'll greet you. Say, hey, how's it going?
And good morning, good morning. Um, any news about the investigations thus far? I actually haven't spoken to you since the most recent and tragic murder.
Oh, that's true. He would say, meet me out back.
Okay.
Steakhouse.
Yeah. You're
About
going to
to learn that
Outback
all the
Steakhouse for
evidence was.
breakfast.
I'm about to learn that all the evidence was stolen.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's
Oh
fine,
my
Joe.
god.
I can't prove it, but
They're not gonna know. They don't know who did it.
no, and so
But
much of it's been destroyed.
Or
it's
given away.
it's bullets now.
It's bullets now.
Because I know about the stolen car. I think I would be able to. I can't prove it, and I can't even like directly say that it was Mothman. I
But
feel
you
like I just
know.
know in my heart. There's enough dots that I feel I could connect them into the picture, and the picture is a moth.
You know,
It's
like
one
those
of those.
connected dots
Yeah,
things.
dots in the kid books. Yeah, it's a
Who
moth.
could have stolen the evidence? Connect the dots to figure out
Especially
who.
because Greg was like, I really want some evidence. I want to take the evidence.
That is true. Greg did say he wanted to take the evidence.
It was his
he
known
he
intent from the
specifically said,
beginning.
"Oh, we can't leave here without a little souvenir, Nicky boy, or whatever the fuck."
What's
Nick
over there,
on the
Nicky
line.
boy?
They'll never catch me, see?
Okay. Ian will actually take you to like a secluded back area that has like a couple of seats. You think people probably come out here to smoke.
Mhm.
He says, it's fucking crazy. The evidence was stolen.
Stolen
No one knows
from
who
the
did it.
crime scene.
Mm-hmm. Right out of the cruiser.
Out of the.
Whoever's doing this is a mastermind.
No,
They
they're
must have
not.
got by 50 cops.
No, no, they're not. But they
Nicholas
are.
looks at the camera. No, they're not.
I know. I know it in my heart, but I can't say anything and I can't prove it.
And he would say, do you know anything about that? You look lost in thought.
No, I don't know anything. I'm so sorry. Um, what was stolen exactly? Do you at least knew what? You must have a list of the evidence at the very least.
Yeah.
Was there the stake and?
The stakes, the nails that were used to pin her body to the tree. We did find an obsidian knife that was likely used to hack the limbs off. The wounds matched up with the serrated edge.
Did you find her legs?
No, he says.
Oh. Well,
He almost said like, I hope it was wild animals that took them.
me thinking about a
Sure, those
giant
were
woman,
a road snack.
a giant woman running through the woods. Yeah, probably an animal. Do you
Definitely a
have any
bear.
lead? I know the evidence has been missing, but are there any leads?
What a good question. Have him roll an investigation.
He's while he's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just gonna let that go because if I learn the truth, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just, I think it's one of those things that I'm better off not knowing. It can't be confirmed or I'll lose my fucking mind.
That's legit.
But I know in my heart.
He rolled a 6. He would say, only lead we have is the only consistent shoe print we've found is a size 8.
Size 8 women or
He would say size 8 women's.
okay. I'm gonna make note of that. And I'll probably text that to Dr. Moore because I know they're looking. Well, I guess I don't know if they're looking into the teacher. Well, Dr. Moore and Nicholas talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dr. Moore has been pretty useful to Nicholas.
Okay, and
Like genuinely.
He'll text her the size 8 shoe because I know that she's been doing research on her own.
Here you go, you chubnik.
Hmm?
Oh, Alphonse.
Oh.
Being a fat little shit and not giving me peace. But yeah, you would say that's about the only consistent thing aside from the obvious ritual devices.
I had another inquiry. There was a bunch of bodies found about a week ago. I think the night of October 1st. I had I had come to learn that those bodies were curiously moved from the morgue to another county, which is highly unusual in the States. Would you
I
not
would
say?
say, yeah, that would be unusual. Unless the only way that usually happens if it's like a federal case, but that hasn't happened yet. Yet, that's probably going to be, that is something on the docket.
But not yet. Would you be inclined to allow me to speak with your chief of police, since I know it was done on their order? I just have a few questions.
He said, yeah, I could probably arrange that. He would say, might take a little deception on your part. You sure you're alright with that, Chief?
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
Technically, I know you. I know you're a lawyer in the UK, but they won't really give a shit about that.
I think I will be able to persuade them just based on some of the information I have. I'm not too concerned.
Okay, fair enough. Let me see. We're running short-ish on time. I'll probably save the police bit for next session if you're cool with that. Well, like 20 minutes. I'll say yeah. Just give me like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Anything you want to do for 15 minutes?
Yesterday is really bothering me that I would just pass out like that. I have been losing time since I came here, which
Mm-hmm.
hasn't happened, I would say, in a very long time.
Yeah.
Because like I got transported kind of suddenly. I was in my hotel room and then I was suddenly in the woods and then that guy teleported me onto the roof. And I really want to try and remember what happened.
Okay.
I know that subconsciously my body is like don't do that, but it's bothering Nicholas on a personal level.
I guess how much would Nicholas want to remember? I'd say this is your personal character choice.
I know. I feel like I have to roll against myself in a way.
You probably do given the circumstances.
Okay. I guess I have to. Would it be like a conviction?
A conviction.
And have my character sheet up. Okay.
And then I would probably say you tell me what you want to remember.
So +4.
Pretty good.
So I'm going. I want to remember what caused me to. I'm dropping dice everywhere. I want to remember what caused me to black out.
The last thing you remember is something your ring gave you a pretty sharp tinge of pain before passing out.
Is my ring?
Your ring is what you the last thing you remember before passing out is that it hurt you.
Now I know this ring. I've worn it my whole life. Well, no, I've worn it for a very very long time.
Mm-hmm.
There was a moment when I was very sick, and my brother gave me that ring. It's the family ring. It's got the crest on it and everything because we thought I was going to die. Because
Mm-hmm.
18, 18. So I've never taken it off, but I'm gonna take it off now.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
There's the biggest tan line around your finger. It's heinous.
Oh man.
Years of unexposed skin to the element.
Outside in the sun?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh
Instantly
no.
irritated.
I
She was
don't
about
know
to get real irritated, actually.
if the ring caused me pain. I've got to take it
Yeah.
off. I have no.
Okay. Nicholas, as you start to slip that ring off of your finger, you start before you get it off all the way, you start to feel probably at first an intense hunger, and your skin begins to burn
Oh.
from the sun.
Oh.
You have an intense hunger for violence. This is something that you've not really felt before.
Is there a
Derek,
place in the shade I can back into?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do that.
You're still burning a little bit, but it's not as bad.
Derek, do my
Do I-
Nicholas protection senses start tingling?
Yes.
I get in my car.
How
Yeah.
how do I have control of my thoughts? Like, is this because I've never felt this before? Is it like overwhelming?
It is almost overwhelming your base instinct. Like your base instincts are taking over. Like you're ravenous.
All right. Well, if Ian comes back out, I think I'm gonna attack him.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Okay,
I drive
Peter.
real fast. I'm driving like
Yeah, you are literally drawn to that
Glory
location.
trail.
Roll
flame.
me a drive.
Okay. I'm also gonna use all of my bonuses. So
And you will hear in your mind, do not let him finish this. Get that finger back. Get that ring back on his finger.
That finger back.
okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 4. That is 11.
Okay.
Jesus.
So with an 11, that is like higher than the graph even shows. Like 9 is legendary.
I kick the nitro. I'm fucking. I am driving so
Are you
recklessly
Speed
right
Racer?
now. Basically, I'm
Become
seeing
Speed
lights
Racer?
streaming right by me during the day.
Yeah. Peter's
Is he being
literally
knocked back by
driving
the G-force?
like GTA.
Need for
You're like
speed.
I clip an edge to like lift off the ground, and so I soar through this.
somehow it doesn't damage your car because you rolled a fucking 11, which is godlike. That said, you peel into the police station and whip it around back. This has definitely garnered you some attention. But we'll fuck that moose in a moment.
Well, if Peter's coming,
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
attack
attack
Peter.
I'm gonna attack the first
Yeah.
person I see.
Peter, you pull around, you see Nicholas in the shade. He doesn't look well. You kind of see a little bit of smoke coming off of him. He looks a little
Toasty.
out of it.
I like drift
You're
to a stop with my passenger door opening, like right next to Nicholas. Like, get in!
I'm gonna attack.
Nicholas. You dive. You can dive
Yeah.
at him in an attack.
I will. I'm
Oh
sorry,
no!
Peter. This was the last person I wanted to do this to.
And to think that fucking Mothman is missing all of this. This sounds like
Literally,
such a great
Just
time.
imagine this is the one who's going to not say anything about this or mind by force. All right, roll a fist as you
Oh man.
go for the jugular.
my God, I rolled really well.
No.
I
What if
rolled
you
a
kill
plus.
Steve?
I rolled a
It's
+4.
fine.
Peter, roll a.
I don't know if it'll be fine.
Oh
This
my
is the highest
God.
I could roll for fist.
Roll an athletics.
Hey.
Oh my god.
That's a 0.
Oh, Peter, you take 6 physical damage.
Holy shit!
So that's
As Nicholas's newly formed vampire claws slash straight through your face and down to your chest.
3 of my 4 boxes filled.
Yes.
Uh, I'm not even gonna try to defend myself. I'm literally like, as I'm being attacked, just going to like be compelled to like just drive away.
You do. You hear the words "the ring."
I look for the ring.
Yeah, it's starting to fall off of his ring finger. Is it your left hand, Nicholas?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna
It just
do
took a
my
big
best.
chunk out of you, so you don't have much problem finding the left hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna maneuver myself to get the ring back on.
Okay. Give me like a sleight of hand. Is that a thing?
Can I roll might to
Yes.
hold Nicholas down? Or at least like keep him from moving around.
Yeah. Nicholas, you may also roll a might.
Okay.
Peter, you have a +2.
Hell yeah.
I
That's
rolled
a
a
3.
+3.
That's tight.
That's a tie. All right. You guys are struggling for supremacy within this vehicle.
Just like in
Oh
my
my-
fanfic.
And then if I can't get like a good leverage. I'm just gonna try to just go for the ring.
Okay. Nicholas, you get one more round before Peter does this. And your face is pretty close to his.
I'm gonna bite
You got
him.
big old fangs now.
I want to bite him.
Yep.
Oh my
This would
god, I
still,
rolled another +4.
this would still
Oh.
qualify as a fist.
Plus
Okay.
4.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Roll of athletics or whatever.
Yep. Or I would say athletics or might because you're grappling. I could
Yeah,
see an excuse for might since you're kind of directing where his face would go.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll again. Okay, much better. That's a. You said
Nicholas got a 4 on you.
4, and I have +1 in might, so that's a 3.
Okay. So you will take 3 more physical damage.
If it doesn't fill up the thing, what happens?
You can take like a short-term side effect. You could say like, what's a bite? Let's say you got like,
Bloodless.
like an impingement. Nicholas, you feel real good after doing this chomp.
Like,
Your next fist has a +1.
yeah.
I'm gonna go for the ring.
Okay.
It's a might against might again?
It would be might against might. Peter, you have. Let's say you keep your +2.
Okay.
I got a +2.
So then, as long as I don't roll any ones, that's the +2.
Oh,
This is a
No,
great
it's 3.
time.
It's a 3. It's a 3 because I have
Okay.
a +1 from might.
Okay. So Nicholas almost gets the better of you, but you are able to push that ring back into its slot. And Nicholas's vampiric features begin to diminish quite a bit. Nicholas, you begin to regain
oh my
some
god.
control of your senses. And
I'm gonna
Peter,
pump the gas and get us the fuck out of there.
I can't wait to hear the gaslighting that Nicholas is drunk.
yeah, Peter, you actually hit the gas so hard the passenger door just closes on its own.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
good, because I was gonna jump out.
You see,
I was so embarrassed.
I lock the doors.
You see Ian come back to find you and then watch you drive away, and he looks like he runs for a car. From Ian's point of view, he probably
Got
thinks he just
kidnapped.
got kidnapped.
There's no way he's catching me, even with
I
like
I highly doubt he's going to be able to catch you, but he is going to try.
I probably dropped my briefcase, right?
Yes, most certainly.
Okay, well.
Did you drop it in the car or did you leave it there?
I probably would have dropped it once I started burning and losing my mind. So it's in the back. It's Ian would have
Okay.
seen it.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a driving to evade to like lose my tail.
Yeah, roll a drive. He did not roll very well.
Oh yeah, no, that's let's see, 2, 4, it's 8.
Yeah, I actually think you peeled out of there. So he got a 4, which is not like bad, but he's not you. And you are just like fucking jetting it out of there. You probably know. Should probably just kind of drive out of the city limits to let this whole situation cool down. Because there most certainly would be a slight APB on your vehicle. Not your night license plate, because he was not able to even see that. He went out of there so quickly.
While we're driving real fast, Steve would kind of like yell, "Jesus Christ, Nicholas, did you switch from wine to meth?"
To bath
Do I-
salts, perhaps?
Do I have any? Do I know what I did? Am I aware of it?
You're covered in blood.
I
I
am
would s-
covered in blood.
Yeah, I think you probably are aware of what just happened.
Oh my
You had no
god.
control over it, but it did happen.
I'm gonna be like, Steve, you have to pull over. You have to pull over right now.
Can't, not till we're out of this. Gotta get out of
You
here.
literally can't.
I'm like, I'm having a panic attack.
Thinks I'm having the panic attacks.
Nicholas takes a big swig of wine, vomits everywhere in the car.
I pull out a. Actually, I don't know if I could do that. I'll pull out my thing of worms. Like, need a break.
You worm.
I-
Do you care for a worm in this trying time?
Steve
You
wouldn't
a
do that.
real worm in the strike.
Steve wouldn't
That's
do
like
that
the
because
name of this episode.
those are his worms. No, he's definitely going to get the fuck out of there.
We have to stop the moment we like are safe to.
These are a couple miles outside the city limits. Old country road. Really nothing around. You're more than welcome to stop and discuss what has happened.
No, I'm getting out of the car and I'm throwing up all the blood that I just drank. I need to
Blood,
get that out of me.
guts,
A little bit
neck,
of flush.
You do. You,
skin.
I guess. Do you like make yourself throw up?
I do. I
Okay.
need it out.
Okay. You do throw up some blood and chunks of Steve flesh. Steve, remarkably, your bleeding has stopped and your wounds have healed quite quickly. There's still visible marks, but you're not feeling so bad.
Thank God.
The only thing is, your shoulder has a massive sting in it. That's probably gonna last the rest of the day.
How are you? Yeah, how are you doing, Nicholas? Are you better?
Doing extremely bad. I have no idea what the fuck just happened, and
Well,
I've like
you
my hands
attacked
are all
me.
bloody, and I'm like pulling at my hair, which is also making it all bloody.
Peter's also like very calmly talking to you while his like shirt is shredded and blood is all over him. Like, you all right,
Well,
buddy?
No fucking idea what's going on in this goddamn country, but I think it's making me crazy.
I don't know what happened, but I suggest that you probably should keep that ring on, please.
Oh, you think I should keep the ring on? Just,
I don't think you should be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I am mad at the situation.
Not you, Steve.
For real?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing better.
I hurt you really badly. Let me see how you like.
No, it's okay. I'm the long
Nicholas,
story.
you also see that he is healed remarkably fast.
Jesus Christ.
Um. Uh,
Just imagining all his clothes
No,
are
to comfort
bloody
me.
and ripped up.
uh. I can't answer that, right? The
No,
truth.
but you know you have to make something up.
I was in the neighborhood and I saw you. You
A little
looked
smoky.
distressed.
Smoking. Thought
Peter
to
came in
myself-
like fucking initial D.
I thought to myself, wow, he doesn't smoke cigarettes, so I wanted to see if you were okay.
Yeah. Sick. Out. Yeah. Just Steve is so bad at this.
That's what makes it so
Really
good.
is.
It's so good.
True.
But I'm glad you're okay now. At least you're not dying, or on fire,
Oh, fucking
or
Emmerich is
murdering
in my
me.
shadow. Jesus.
Wait, what about Emmerich in your shadow?
I said I hope he isn't in my shadow, like he
He is.
usually is.
He is not.
Thank God. Steven, you know about this whole situation. Why are you healing and
Uh,
You would tell me if you knew something, right? I genuinely consider you a friend in this investigation team.
S-
I-
Steve looks you dead in the eye and says, "I would never lie to you."
I almost spat out my drink.
Jesus.
I know. I put my. I hesitantly, because I'm kind of afraid to touch you, but I do kind of like pat you a little bit. And he's like, I do know this, Steve. I know you're not lying to me.
Steve's dying inside. Just starts
But-
sweating.
I don't know what's happened. And I'm not particularly keen to find out right this moment. And I try and like smooth out my blood-stained suit. I adjust my tie, and I'm like, but I think this should stay between us. Um, just until I know what's going on.
Your phone is ringing off the hook.
Mine?
Yes.
Oh. Did you say it's the police?
It does come up as the Centerville Police Station. Actually, did you give Ian your private number?
Yes, way back.
I gave him my cell phone.
It would be Ian.
Okay. I have his number too, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Maybe
not
you
gonna
shouldn't answer that.
No. So I think I'll stay here, and you should drive away, and I'll just let Mr. Ian know where I am, and that way you're not involved in all of this.
That's my blood all over you. They're gonna want to test that.
Oh, yeah.
And they're gonna want to know why it's all over your face. It probably
in between your teeth.
If only you had any slew of criminals that you work for and with to help you out in this situation.
I can't let anybody know that this happened.
How about I take you home and quickly and quietly, and then I'll take care of it quietly. No one will know.
How are you? Actually, I don't want to know. I do want to go home, and I'm gonna turn my phone off so it can't be tracked.
Okay.
All right.
You would just get a text that just says, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, we're gonna pretend I did get kidnapped, and it's not good, but I don't know what else to fucking do. I'll talk to Ian tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive Nicholas home, and once Nicholas is inside, and I'm gonna give Ash a call. Ring ring.
Hello?
Hi. There's been an attack, and I need your people to help clean it up. I can't tell you any details. I need stuff cleaned up.
An attack?
Yeah, it's unrelated to the investigation entirely. Just need some help. Your people do that, right? The crime folks.
And who was attacked?
Me?
Are you okay?
But it's unrelated. Yeah, totally fine. 100%. It looks a lot worse than it is.
Where are you?
I give the address of the where all of my blood has been vomited out.
I feel like that's like in the middle of a field.
It kind of was the middle of a country road. Also, all of your Nicholas's bloody suit, your pretty shredded and very bloody clothes.
Did you drop the clothes there and stuff?
I'll give him my bloody suit. If Steve says he's taking care of it, I'll just give him the whole thing.
Anything covered in blood, and then Steve is basically just gonna be standing in the middle of that field, just in his like his underwear, like Breaking Bad style. It's gonna say, "I need you to get rid of all of this," like it's including the car.
Okay.
The car is covered in blood.
You're gonna get rid of the car?
Well, I need it cleaned.
You could clean. You can get the car.
That's what I mean, like cleaned.
Okay. Well, okay. So Ash is actually just gonna run there because she runs very fast, and also because it's out in the middle of a field and she's really confused in this whole situation. If she sees you holding that stuff, she's gonna be like, let me see. I'm trying to think. If you see like, she'd honestly probably just say to burn. Didn't burning get rid of blood? I'm not 100% on that. I'm not a personally. I'm not a.
Only guys could just get a garden hose and just wash it away into the dirt.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I don't think she would be like calling in a huge favor for this, because this isn't like get out of the country, needs passport. This is like I need to cover up this blood. She'd just be like, all right, well, you just take the blood and you make it disappear.
Ash, you would actually know that bleach completely decomposes blood.
All right, and yeah, then she would probably just show up with a thing of bleach, and she would just be like, you know where you got your car fixed? I'm sure we can just like rinse off your car and they'll just get it like repainted or something. I don't think you're gonna need to destroy the car.
I don't really know how crime works.
As they're saying this, she just has the stuff in a pile, pouring bleach on it.
Yeah. You would know, you can pour bleach all over the ground where the blood was spilled. You can also just burn the clothes after they've been bleached.
No, okay,
And
okay.
you would know a place where that car could get reupholstered with no questions asked.
Yeah.
Now, Steve wouldn't think about this, but Peter is. Are there any cameras around that building?
The cops?
Police
Yeah.
station?
100%.
station,
Yeah, the
yes.
whole place. Now, funny enough, Ian did take you to a spot that does not have much camera action.
Right, because it was supposed to be like a private conversation.
Yes.
But me screeching.
Your car barreling through most of the parking lot was definitely caught, but what happened with you and Nicholas was not.
Thank God.
But
Yeah.
Ash would probably be like, "Who attacked? Whose suit is this?" She's not very smart. I'm just gonna say I don't think she would put it together. That's
Steve is
Nicholas'
also
suit.
not very smart.
Unless someone hinted at it. If someone hints at it, she might figure it out.
It was like, if you think this looks bad, you should see the other guy. There is no other guy. This is all mine.
She's like, did you beat someone up?
Fight Club. Don't worry about it. It's an old person
Did
thing.
you hide the body? You know, we gotta worry about the body if the body's out here. You shouldn't.
No, there's
leave
no,
it.
no body.
Roll.
I'm not very good at Fight Club.
All right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say,
Holy shit.
Is that the plan?
The basic plan is
Bleach it and screech it?
Yeah, Ash provided the bleach. We're gonna take it to the. I don't know if Steve would want to take it to the place. This just adds more complications. He's just gonna take the bleach and just start cleaning his car. It's gonna smell fucking awful.
She's gonna look like, oh, it's such a waste of perfectly fine car.
Ash, you would know this place. This place will do it for like a flat fee, no questions asked. He'll never get caught.
Yeah, she'd probably be reassuring him the whole time, like, listen, they'll get it fixed up. It's not a big problem. I mean, your car doesn't even have that much stuff on it. I mean, I assume the front seat has a bit of blood on it, right? It's probably like
not like a Kennedy situation.
No, yeah.
Be like, she'd be like, I don't even see much like flesh pieces in here. I think it should be fine.
This isn't like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Like on a scale of girls' night out to like the grassy knoll, which one is this?
If you say so, and I'll I assume Ash isn't gonna ride with me in my blood-stained car.
No, she doesn't care.
It'll be the first time.
Yeah, she's definitely been in a blood-stained car before.
Yeah, then I'll head to the car place, ask for a cleanup and a repaint.
Yeah.
And a new license plate.
She'd probably be like, "So did anyone see you?" She'd probably just get a different color. Just be simpler that way.
Yeah. People definitely saw something.
Definitely gonna need a repaint.
Yeah, repaint and a license plate probably.
Oh God, it would have been my original license plate.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, what?
you don't know this. They did not get your license plate.
Okay, but I how far does Steve's panic go?
That's up for Steve to figure out.
Oh, does he report his car stolen just to cover it up? Hmm.
Causing more problems.
That's um.
Thank God.
Oh, I don't know how Steve. Oh God.
Well,
This has been
Something to think
crazy.
about.
yeah, it's something we can
Yeah,
figure out
for next time.
next time.
On
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
So Derek, how much was planned? Jesus Christ.
Not that for sure, but that was incredible.
Oh my god.
Peter's second time going to like. I honestly just figured you would ask Felicia to let you into the office, which she would have.
Jesus Christ.
I think you
Steve's
underestimated how much of a mess Steve is.
Steve is
Steve was the
not.
hot mess express. She would have just dead ass like, yeah, you can just go up there.
It's like if
Like, I
Dracula
don't
just
care.
chose the worst person.
I mean, it's literally that. It's literally that
It's
one
literally
movie.
Renfield.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, well, at least Renfield's like.
Renfield was pretty competent.
Yeah,
too,
but Dead
is
and
way
Loving
too.
Renfield is not, which
That's-
is what's
Yeah,
happening
yeah.
here.
This
That's
is
the one I
Dracula
meant.
dead and loving it.
Oh, that
Yes,
okay.
that's the one I was
100%.
meaning. Like,
That's Steve. That is.
he is literally that, especially with like the eating bugs part, where you're just like, oh come on, smacks yourself into it and eats it.
Yeah.
Renfield, you idiot.
Oh, what a
What a
day
whirlwind.
Steve has had.
I don't think it's gonna get better.
It's.
Bye, Peter.
Oh,
Peter got
Peter, where'd you go?
Peter got Thanos snapped temporarily. What were you
Oh, no.
saying?
Did you not hear me? Can you hear me now?